So yeah, this is a retirement home tournament, and it's really just a collection of a lot of the OGs that made League and esports, and for me, like my whole world, like this whole community, what it is today. And I wanted to just do a tournament because I think it's a cool backdrop and it's a cool moment to have, while also answering the question I get so much from the fans. What is this guy up to? What happens to this guy? What is Froggen up to? What is Hotshot up to these days? And so, you know, having these guys actually come out and fly these guys out has just been seeing them in person. It's just amazing. It's people have been joking. It's like a high school reunion. Yeah, well, we already saw. We've seen a few players that I almost wished we didn't see them so we could like capture the moment. Yes. But I saw Froggen, I saw Link, I saw BigFatlp, who a lot of people don't even know. Yeah. I would imagine. I did not recognize him. Never even played LCS. Yeah, because all of GG's pictures are from like 2012, and I'm like, right, that's what you look like, and he doesn't look like that anymore. But he was a big deal back in like 2011, 2012. He was like the best player on the server. He was the faker before Faker. He was the faker of season 1. Well, almost. Voyboy passed him at the very end. For rank 1. Yeah. Oh, really? Who's also here. Wow. But yeah, people that have a lot of respect on his name, at the end to boost him up. The fact that you remember that is just mind-blowing already. Brother, that was 15 years ago. 15 years ago. We're rolling up on 2 decades. We had to do this before the 2 decades at all. I mean, Phreak was this is a really old reference. Remember when Riot posted the top 500 players from beta? Yeah. Weren't you on that list? So, yes. In the first list, I was number 498. In the second list, I was rank 2 against rank 1. Won that game, asked them to republish. They're like, nah. You were rank 2 at one point? Yeah. I mean, I was rank 1 like 30 minutes after they posted that list. I was at one point the highest MMR player in League of Legends. You got robbed. You got robbed. I did. And then you joined against CFang Nasty, who was a TF1 trick. And by the way, Beta TF, broken-ass champion. Broken-ass champion. Broken-ass champion. I got rank 1 legitimately. This guy got rank 1 playing fucking Twisted Fate. You could port, like the ultimate was essentially his E. Yeah, like he could port with that. Gold card was an AoE stun and was bugged to fire twice if you didn't move between attacks. Dude, the fact that was the most insane skill of all time. 99.9% of the guys watching right now never ever played that version of TF. That was disgusting. But that's the point. Like, the thing is, I bet like half the people, I mean, actually less than half the people played during beta. Did you play during, you were playing during beta? I didn't play beta. I played season 1. Okay. Yeah. You actually waited until season 1. Yes, I watched WCG, I think it was 2010 or 2009. With Kobe and Hotshot. With Kobe and Hotshot and everyone. And I was like, wow, there's like a pro scene in this game. Like, maybe I want to go pro. This looks really cool.
Reviews here today. And honestly, tell me if I'm wrong with this. Looks, with the vaulted ceilings and the wood and the black brick, looks like the original Sentinella studio.
It looks like the 2013 LCS studio.
It does. The original LCS studio in here. So there's like extra nostalgia through everything because it used to just be pipe and drape and players yelling whatever they wanted to. They were 5 feet from each other. But yeah, I'm excited. Bro, is Lolpro still a thing? Can we pull those guys back? I remember when Steve Arhancet was paying people like $100 a guide for Lolpro. I was, you probably made like 15 I paid my rent because he paid me. It was actually a lot. It was $400 for a guide, and I did was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I'm doing 2 guides a month, so I'm doing 24 guides a year, and that's like enough to cover my rent. And what's funny is Steve probably made out like a freaking bandit. No, he was just ring. But I didn't think about that. I'm like, hey, I'm glad you're here, but like we just take for granted the relationship between you two. I'm curious if like. Probably the people that are like subscribed to Doublelift probably know. What's the history between Travis and Doublelift? This is like super core in the Doublelift.
I slept on Doublelift's couch when I first got into the industry, and he supported me.
Dude, I was gonna say a week ago I was in bed and I was feeling nostalgic because the tourney's coming up, and I went back and read my Reddit thread where I'm like, today, you know, I became Doublelift on Team EG, and today I became homeless, and I was like sleeping on a bench at Irvine Spectrum. I literally was homeless. And then I saw your post and I was like, holy crap, this is where it all started. Travis offering me, you picked me up from the Irvine Spectrum. I was like so nervous. It was right in front of an Apple store, I want to say.
Yes, you were in an Apple store because you did not have a phone. Yeah. So the only way you could like communicate was by using
email or something.
The laptop at the Apple store.
Yeah, okay.
And then I brought you to Yard House. And we
ate a delicious meal at Yard House.
A delicious, not sponsored.
A succulent meal.
A succulent Chinese meal.
And then everything happened after that. A lot of things happened after that, actually. So
yeah, dude, it's crazy. And I remember, dude, I was like telling him like, dude, there's League, it's gonna be so huge, like, but there's no one that's doing interviews or podcasts. You should totally do something like that. And I think you were working at Activision?
No, yes, so I was about to take a job doing Q&A on Call of Duty Modern Warfare, was it 2 or 3 or whatever, because I just wanted an in to the industry.
Yeah.
And then you had said you decided you weren't going to go to college and you were going to try to compete. And I said, we were in the car, I remember exactly, and I said, oh, I wish I could do something in esports, but I just have no idea what I would do. And you're like, oh, you should interview people because nobody's doing that. You have a comm degree. And so I hate to admit that my entire career was your idea.
That's crazy.
Hey, well, my entire career is your couch. Because without that, I actually would have been screwed.
We owe each other a lot, which is why I'm happy to be here this weekend unpaid. So we owe each other, you know. So it'll be good.
Remember this, because I saw your post, and I was actually good at League of Legends at one point, so we were in games together.
Rock solid.
But like, we had some conversation on Vent when you were deciding whether or not you should like join Riot as like an intern.
Oh my God, really?
I don't remember
this. No, I don't remember
Okay,
this.
so it's like I made it up, but we did have this conversation.
Okay.
I don't remember what advice I gave you, though. So I remember giving you advice and being like, yeah, I gave you some good advice right there, but I had no idea what it was. So,
dude, we were all so young. Yeah, I was so clueless. I had no idea what was going to happen. And, bro, like, in the beginning, there was no money. There was no money in this, right? We all did it because we loved it, and this is... It's like crazy. Think about it right now, like what we're doing right now. Like everyone who got into the game or got into the community, who's playing, who's like part of the production, we all got into it initially because we love it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, even this is insane. Like, I'm going to jinx it, but this is working really well so far. Like if I compare this to the esports events that existed when we were getting into it, like you'd show up. I showed up to like an IEM New York when I was playing with Dig, and we delayed for like 2 hours because we had 200 ping. And there were like tournament organizers coming to us and being like, can you play on 200 ping? Is that acceptable for you?
He plays Studio. He could.
And we're like, no, it's bad. It's bad to do. But
the early MLGs where like games just didn't happen for hours and hours and hours because they did not have like the private server or the tournament realm set up. And so like they just were having all sorts of issues. It's crazy to think back to those days.
Yeah.
And all this filling would be because the games couldn't start, not because we chose to do this.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, no.
You have another 2 hours to fill as Silver Scrapes just runs in the background 24/7.
And then, the casters are just yapping about stuff, and the chat's just like, start the game, start the game.
Yeah, no, we're intentionally slowing this down.
100%.
At some point in time this weekend, there's so many stories to talk about over the course of the weekend, but at some point in time, we definitely need to talk about when Doublelift told me he had to bench Steve from his own team, and he was really nervous about it.
I wonder if Steve
just here we are at
the
Team Liquid Alienware training facility, and we are, and here you are with this tournament that Team Liquid's helped you build, and years after you.
I actually cannot believe that you remember this. Yeah, I told you this story a long time ago.
You told me, you were like, oh, I'm really nervous because, and you were like 18 at the time. You were a couple months out of high school.
I'm benching the owner of the team.
Yes.
Yeah.
From the team.
Yo, what's up? What's up, Eugene? What's up? Yeah, go for it.
Paul Belter said he's going to get food. He's not the first game, so he can chill.
He's chilling.
Okay, once again, you look good.
Yeah, you look great too.
I'm waiting for the person that I don't say like you look good too, and it's just going to be like, wow,
time has been bad on you.
But you got your pilot's license? Is this true?
I did, yeah.
Are you a practicing pilot? What do you do? Almost.
What's there? I'm at the final stage of it.
God damn.
What does that entail? Like, what's the trajectory?
It's a long process. A couple of years, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so it's essentially like a college degree or something.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Do you get the same kind of adrenaline rush because it's this high performance thing as like when you competed, or no?
No, it's super boring.
Oh, are you serious? Okay,
boring.
I thought it was like, oh my God, my life is on the line, bro. I'm about like butterflies in my stomach.
No, it's very boring.
Okay.
It's like driving a car, pretty much.
But do you still like it?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
Dude, I have to ask. The last anyone ever heard of you, I don't remember what year it was. You guys went 2023. You're on Golden Guardians. You guys make that 4th world slot. You go there. You get 3-0'd by BDS. No one hears from you ever again. What happened? What happened, dude?
I mean, that's the way it went out, you know? That's just how it goes sometimes.
But like after that, were you just like, screw it, fuck it, I don't want to play anymore? Or was it just like LCS, like, there's not as many spots and I just don't want to be here?
I had opportunities, but for me, I wanted to do something. I'm getting old, you know?
Yeah.
I got gray hairs, like...
Are you really, though?
No, don't say that.
You're looking at us saying you're getting old.
Don't say you're getting old to us.
No. Okay. Well, I feel like I'm getting old. And I had other aspirations I wanted to do in life, so I was like, maybe this is time, so...
Yeah.
How old are you now, 31?
29.
Okay, that's just the
Hey, I feel old, man.
most ridiculous
I started playing this game when I was 18, okay?
Yeah, I remember.
Not
I was
even
there.
in your 30s, bro.
I started when I was 22. Just well before you did.
Yeah. Well, I feel old, okay?
I understand.
You're one of the youngest people here.
Am
I
I?
bet you if we asked around,
that's crazy.
You definitely
you'd
are.
probably be.
Absolutely, you are.
Wow.
I think everyone here, you went pro the latest.
Wait,
or
when
close
did
to
you
it.
win on CL? How old were you? So in 2015.
I was.
You're like 19.
2016. I was 19. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my God! First trophy, 19.
Yeah.
That's a moment. That's a moment to remember.
First and final. Yeah.
Oh damn, we got the shot back there. This was that MSI? I think probably. Yeah, because you had the USA jerseys. That would have been the MSI run.
Say it again.
We just had a photo of your MSI run with CLG.
Oh yeah.
The USA
Yeah.
jerseys.
That was 2016.
Look at us being cute over there.
Yeah.
It just faded away.
You remember that photo, Peter?
I actually don't remember taking that photo, but like I just remember on CLG we were a family. Like we were actually so close, all of us on CLG.
Yeah. CLG was cool.
Yeah.
That was the good old gamer house vibes.
Yeah.
Those are good old days.
It's different times.
Hotshot!
What's up, bro?
What's up, guys?
Smoothie.
Okay, we're gonna get Hotshot soon for sure. Travis is gonna talk to him.
Okay, HotshotGG, you look fantastic. You've got some salt and pepper going on these days. Yes. Yeah. What is it like for you to come back and see so many people? Because I was just sitting in the kitchen and I saw you walk in and chat with everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's strange. Like I get a little emotional. I was looking at all the pictures of like photos rolling by of the history, and you know, it's been a long time since I kind of revisited this world, and looking back as an older man. If you can call me that, it feels nostalgic, you know, in a way that like
follow you after all this time. And I think you had a story where you were at like a class, or you were teaching something, or you were maybe a guest lecturer. What's the deal?
Guest lecturer. I asked my professor if we could take a picture together, but I'm going to a philosophy class at a college nearby.
Okay. Well, you fit the guest lecturer look, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is the vibe.
I'm trying to go for that, I guess.
So is that something? Are you pursuing a degree? Or are you mostly looking to learn more about philosophy? Like, what's your current status?
Yeah, I think I'm going towards the path of studying psychology. I've been doing a lot of personal learning around that, and yeah, I want to be a therapist. So,
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
What drove you to that? Just so much esports time, having to sit in the room with all these pro players. You're like, I need to go out and help people.
For reals.
Yeah.
I think it was also like I needed to help myself.
Yeah.
So there's a funny thing that I started realizing when I did things for other people that made me feel good.
Yeah.
That just kept me sane. You have to counterbalance League of Legends. Too much solo queue will drove me a little crazy, I should say. So that's, I found a lot of passion and excitement in studying psychology and going to therapy and understanding how my mind works.
Yeah.
The whole thing yourself.
Yeah, I think that's
but
why.
that was cool. Hotshot? Zenshot GG. He's just like the chill. That's so different than the guy who used to sit. Do you remember how he used to sit with his knees up like perma? And he would just play? I don't have
the most insane game. I don't have the flexibility to do what he did.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so we got to do predictions.
You guys were just wrong about everything.
Okay, East Coast.
I've never been right about anything.
Yeah.
That tracks from all of your time doing analyst work for League of Legends.
This also does track. Where did the servers used to be before they moved them? They were in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And then the East Coast had terrible ping.
Yeah.
So this just reinforces that it was actually the right decision to move the servers to Chicago.
What?
Because the majority of League players are on the East Coast double.
You're actually right.
That's actually
Most
true.
of you guys are, and you guys play rock, paper, scissors, I guess, the right way.
I guess.
I was wrong.
I am mostly seeing like, oh yeah, Tennessee, I say shoot. Florida, I say shoot. There's like a Arizona saying shoot. Like, that's cringe, but like it's usually like West versus East.
Wow.
On shoot.
Yeah.
90 ping season 3 gang.
Yeah.
I do remember I used to live in BC, British Columbia, when the servers were in LA. And I think I played like every game on like 90 ping.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe, like I thought the Zileans that could double bomb you back when it was like not even a skill shot, like you just
QWQ.
I was like, how does he do it so fast?
Is it a macro?
He must be hacking.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't understand it. And then when I joined Riot, I could just do it suddenly. And I was like, oh, ping.
Yeah.
Ping, because I was on sub 10 ping. I could like suddenly play AP Tristana and just like correctly one-shot people with like WER. You literally couldn't do that on 90 ping.
Dude, it's such a superpower when you go down in ping. It's such a superpower. And then there's always the people in chat who will be like, "Well, I hit diamond on 150 ping," and I'm just like, "Well, yeah, good for you." But like, dude, you probably masters if you played on 30.
Yeah. I imagine we're playing on live doublelift.
No, we're playing on Tournament Realm.
We have a TR?
I got us a TR. I pulled some strings at Riot. They gave us 20 accounts. Everyone's names have like a random number in them.
I'd say Xmithie is actually DLRH OBS 2. So
my goodness.
Whatever reason, he's on a different account.
Nicely done, Xmithie.
Nicely done.
Beautiful.
Somehow Xmithie logged into the wrong account, or maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But DLHR OBS 2 is in fact
Mr. Xmithie.
The winningest jungler in LCS history is named DLHR.
How many titles?
OBS
6?
Roughly.
6, yeah, I think 6.
Roughly 6. Isn't it 7?
Maybe it's 7.
6, 7?
6, 7?
Because you're 8.
Dude, you're too old to do that.
You're 8.
I'm at 8, yeah.
You're at 8. And that's the most.
That's the most?
Yeah.
Bjergsen at 6 or 7 as well? Because you're more than him, but Bjergsen's a lot.
Yeah, Soren has a ton.
Well, Bjergsen only ever won with TSM.
Yeah, I want to say
he was
Soren's
only
at
ever
6.
on TSM.
Yeah, he was on 100 Thieves and Team Liquid, bro.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you don't remember the Team Liquid
I actually
Super roster?
forgot the entire post-TSM Bjergsen era.
Yeah.
Like, I literally forgot.
He was coaching, and then I think he was on Team Liquid for 1 year, where they had the super team that blew up with Santorin.
I forgot about that, and I was casting still then. I blocked that part out.
A lot of people blocked that.
useful.
And the 100 Thieves short stint where he ditched me mid-season, no worries, guys. He'll just retire on summer split.
And then you got Quid, who's actually amazing.
He's amazing.
Everyone thought he was trash.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he just came from Korea. I knew this guy had so much potential, and if we just had like more time to play with him, he would have been.
Yeah, maybe if you didn't retire, you could have won some games with him.
Okay. Well, maybe he's only winning games because his AD carry is better.
Sick. Either way.
You know what's actually funny? I remember talking with Froggen during the Echo Fox years, and he's like, guess my highest win rate pro champion. And it was Zed.
Froggen?
What?
Froggen's literal highest win rate pro champion was Zed. He was like 3-0 on the champion.
I can't remember a single Froggen
Memory unlocked, just out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, like he played that.
Oh, it really is Camille support. Oh my god.
Dude, Voyboy.
There he is.
How old would Voyboy be now? Because he was so young. So
I'm gonna look that up.
He was rank 1 season 1 when he was either 15 or 16. Because I remember way back in the day when we were on Dig together.
He's like 31-ish.
He was 15, and he couldn't play in IPL 3 because of some Atlantic City law.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, my
And he was too young.
God,
So
yeah.
we subbed in Lo Cicero, moved Scar top lane, and then still won.
I remember that. Wait, that was IPL Atlantic City. Oh my
yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, you were playing with Steve and Lapaka.
I was.
Lapaka
and then
was your jungler.
We roster changed slightly for IEM New York, which was right after that.
Yeah, our egos got so big after winning IPL 3
you guys
that we
you were the shit,
basically
right?
didn't practice, and we got eliminated.
I remember that Locust just didn't practice much, and then when I played him, I was like, dude, this guy's so low ranked in solo queue. We're really gonna lose to these guys? And then
you did.
And then we lost.
Lo Cicero literally played 3 champions, and nobody in the tournament banned him properly.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was like Nasus, Malzahar, Galio, I think, was 3, and we're like, let's just hope they don't ban him. And that was our strategy.
That's right.
We just
so
won.
funny. Yeah, those are the Wild West days, man. It was just a land and a dream.
I rewatched those games a little while ago. Everybody was bad.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Of course.
We were so bad, dude.
But it's about like how you were compared to the field. I feel like it's so unfair to be like, oh my god, you know, basketball players are so much better like right now. So, maybe invalidate like someone from 20 or 30 years ago's accomplishments because like you still worked just as hard or harder than people do now to like get to that level. It's just there's more tools now to get good.
Yep. And you're building off of prior knowledge as well, right?
Exactly.
Now when you're first starting out, it's like, oh yeah, I can like watch modern day Faker play and like understand a lot of stuff. It's like, yeah, he didn't invent that.
Yeah. Like imagine being the guy that had to do that first.
Yeah.
Like, that's way harder.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, did I ever tell you? I mean, I probably did because I talk like for a living. But, the things that I did to be good back then no longer scale to being good. So we're going to be getting back into the game. I'm going to finish the story. It'll be quick. The 2 things that I did Doublelift that allowed us to win IPL 3.
Yeah.
I asked my team to help me kill the camps.
Yeah.
So literally the way it used to work, blue buff was 15 seconds after wolves. So I would start wolves. Lapaka would just wait for blue to spawn.
Yeah.
So I would be a full camp up on him.
Oh my god. Wait.
Yeah.
Big damn. It was a good trade. I mean, they're out of cooldowns. You don't chase afterwards. You don't have Ash Q. You have nothing else.
So I'd always clear the jungle faster than everyone else. And the other thing we did is we would time the Drakes. And rather than wait for the Drake to spawn, like 20 seconds before the Drake, we'd fight bot lane so the other team would recall and we could just take Drake.
Wow, that was like considered advanced tactics.
That was elite technology. And then nobody had dashes, so we warded all 4 jungle exits and we kept those wards alive and then no one could get ganked.
Yeah, but like I'm telling you, man, some of these strats, they still work to this day.
They actually still work.
They still work.
Yeah. Warding the jungle. Turns out you should do it. Even if it costs 300 gold back in the day. It's free now. Perfect. Do you remember the All-Stars match between Froggen and, I want to say it was Aphromoo, where they said attacks only Zilean mirror? This is like All-Stars 2017 or something.
I played against Froggen in an All-Stars 1v1, and he snowballed me right as I recalled, which is crazy that there was a recall.
This.
And then he snowballed into the fountain and died.
I remember that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was Froggen, and I want to say it was Afro, and they're like, yeah, no spells, Zilean 1v1, first 100 CS. And so it was who can right-click better on Zilean.
God.
It was obviously hell of boring.
Yeah, that's so boring. And not only that, Froggen is the master of farming.
I think he lost it.
No way.
I could be wrong, but that's my memory.
Crazy.
I, of course, could be wrong. It's really good.
But you know who has better than perfect farm is Froggen, as usual.
Of course.
Yeah, he does.
Froggen
Let's go.
would be that guy.
How many Raptor camps has he snuck away from Svenskar in this game?
I actually nerfed that really heavily like 2 years ago, too. I like made it harder for people to poach camps. I'm not sure if that was right or not.
That was definitely right.
Yeah, I know junglers were pissed about how much they lost camps.
Oh my god, it was awful. There was a meta in like season 3 or 4 where mids would be taking every Raptor camp.
And bot lane would claim one too.
Yeah. Bot lane would start Krugs with like, oh, I have Zyra, great. I have plants there already. Let's go.
Yeah.
Those EU mid laners had like 300 CS at like 21 minutes in a certain meta.
And it's not even because they were particularly good at last hitting. It was just because like you got so ahead from farming camps that you literally just one-shot everything and vacuumed everything. It was so exponential. Yeah, I didn't like that either. Good job, Phreak.
Well,
you fixed the game.
Well, wait for League Classic to see what happens again.
Get away because he uses one Wither. There is one positive, which is Mundo does not immune Wither himself. He only blocks hard CC. Actually, another random thing, I remember it explicitly does not block Polymorph. There was a game where Huni called a pause because he got Polymorphed out of his teleport playing Mundo. And I was like, no, that's actually how that works. Oh,
that's how that works.
It specifically doesn't block Polymorph because it only blocks immobilizing effects.
Oh, that's so
You can
fun.
walk while you're Polymorph.
And Poly is not immobilizing.
Yeah, so specifically...
I would pause too. That'd be bullshit.
I get it.
Yeah.
I remember like opening up on my phone and was like, hey guys, I'm pretty sure this is like working as intended. Like, can we each play? Quick story about piloting Herald, by the way. We actually had that internally for like probably more than a year. It was called Mecha Herald. I don't know why. But it was like called Mecha Herald. Like, is this before I even joined? Oh, he's dead. Goodbye. Goodbye, Xmithie. 07.
DLRH Ops 2, goodbye.
Yep. And then like for the seasons, we're like, okay, but this is like fun. Like, can we just put it in? And we're like, yeah, okay, let's like just try shooting it. And then we did, and you know.
Who are you excited to play against going into this one? Because I had.
Well, actually, really excited to play against Bigfatlp.
Yeah.
He's the first Anivia I saw in competitive back in what's called World Cyber Games in 2010.
Yeah, that was.
So I was a fan of him since then, and then history has it that we were both in CLG, and we got to share a room together in Korea when we competed in 2012. So
did he live up to it? Was that the
was
fight
fun.
you wanted? Yeah.
Honestly, I think nothing really happened mid, in laning phase at least. We were just chilling, farming.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. So when they did the kind of comp
against the most is HotshotGG.
Great.
Just because they played
like
so much top lane in season 1 before Voyboy went to CLG in 2012.
Yeah.
So 2011 Voyboy was like 15 on Dignitas.
Yeah.
2012 there was that like crazy trade that sent him to CLG. It was like this weird three-way trade.
I remember the three-way trade. I forgot who was in it.
Crumbs went somewhere. Voyboy went somewhere.
Okay, yeah.
I actually don't even remember all the moving parts. But either way, they're going to get to play.
How old Keith McBrief is? Latucan.
We'll have to ask him.
Yeah.
I mean, the cool thing is everyone's walking through. We have all the players here all the time.
Yep.
Apparently, we are going to hear from Link and Traps at some point. So we're going to get to hear about the Donezo Manifesto.
Dude, I would love to talk. Dude, people think that like we hate each other or something. Immediately after Link like got off CLG, we were like always good friends. They like. So yeah, I'd love to talk about it because it's like a funny
fake news.
It's a funny like moment where the Donezo Manifesto is like bigger than it was. It became this huge meme, and
it was pretty big at the time.
It was big at the time.
It was.
It's like, but that's like such a token of that era where it's like somebody gets kicked off the team and there's like a twit longer, right? About like who they had beef with. Yeah, like this part sucked and like I really want to shit on these guys now, stuff like that. It's just like it was so raw. It was so raw.
Yeah, you need to recap though.
So one of my favorite memories. Do you remember? So it was the first championship when you guys beat TSM, and it was the Nar Yasuo game.
Oh
I loved that so much. So my reading of it, tell me if you remember anything differently here, is like, at the time, Reginald played like 3 champions, or maybe it was Bjergsen, whatever. Or no, it was Dyrus plays 3 champions, whatever. But it was like, yo, we're gonna like basically make you pick Gnar, and then we're gonna take Yasuo early. We're gonna make you pick Gnar because all that's left, and then by the way, it's top lane.
At Madison Square Garden
guy
Finals?
alive. Yeah, that was my memory. It was like a full champ select trap, and then you slam top lane.
Darshan cooked that whole thing.
Yeah,
from start to finish, he cooked it.
Really? Ziggs, he had like the Gnar hover, or the what is it? The Gnar hover for the Yasuo thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ziggs gets some credit too.
Let me explain that. We had a strat where we would like hover Gnar against Dyrus to pretend that we were thinking about picking it and then swap off, so that we would like get in his mind that Gnar was a good pick. Like we were thinking about it. So then they would take it and it's like activating our trap. Like we had the counter pick ready for Gnar the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all
it was so good. It's still one of my favorite memories.
And then in the beginning, I remember I was like so against it. I was like, I don't think you should play Yasuo top. It's such a troll pick, you know, because everyone's only playing Yasuo mid.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, but it's like a takeaway pick because like Bjergsen plays Yasuo, and also it's like an unplayable matchup for Gnar. And I was like, really,
dude? Yeah.
All right. We had so much trust in each other. It's just like whatever you want to do, man. And then you just carried the game.
Zix once told me that he would look at VODs to see who was talking on the other team during draft.
Oh,
is this true? Like, he was such a psycho. He'd be like, I need to know who's making the choices. Like, is it the coach or is it the player? Like, that is somehow going to help him with his draft prep. But it makes sense that he's also, like, telling you to hover champions to, like, mind control the other team. That's crazy.
Dude, that whole tournament was, like, probably one of my favorites. I mean, I saw Reginald before the match, and he was like, do you think you guys are going to win? I'm like, I felt like, yeah, we're going to 3-0 you guys. I like told them like straight up, like, dude. And I don't think I've ever felt like more confident in a finals before that one. And then like after I got super hyped, I'm like, we can win the whole thing. And then like we went to Worlds and all that. And that was honestly, I think we could have done a lot better in that run. Like Xmithie's like visa stuff.
Yeah,
and,
we
like,
got owned by random stuff.
Yeah, and Coach Chris and all that. I mean, I don't know how much we're getting into all the lore, but like it was.
Yeah, let's get into the lore.
If you want to, let's do it.
If you want to get into the lore,
the
bro.
The producers will tell us if we have to move on, because like we're going to play the game.
Yeah.
But in between the games, we can talk about whatever we want. So whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it was a fun tournament. That kind of, I feel like also like winning after was kind of like a great Gatsby thing, where it's just like you win like at Madison Square Garden with 10,000 people.
Insane.
And then after it's just like, also, I mean, I got MVP, but I mean, I just picked Yasuo. Like, I think everyone deserved it there. Like, did you get a Penta on Jinx?
Yeah, we all, dude, I think we all hard carried at least one game. Like, we all had insane performances, because like when I got the Penta, Aphro smurfed the shit out of that fight, and then there was a game that you just smurfed so hard on Yasuo I didn't have to do it. And I think you played Echo top. Is that right?
That was season 6, maybe.
Was that season 6? Okay, never mind.
Darshan played that one. This was Zion Spartan. We're still talking about.
This was Zion Spartan. My B. No, yeah, like, and then Pobelter was gapping Bjergsen. That was just such an insane series.
It's nice when like everyone's just like locked in on the same page. I feel like that's one of the best things about like, you know, team games, team sports, is like when you're all like locked in and you're all on the same page. It's just like
I remember.
Beautiful.
I remember like something that resonated with me about like one of these young Korean players they did an interview, like LCK recently. They interviewed a Korean player and they translated it, and he's like, "Well, I just want to play a beautiful team game." And I was like thinking about, I'm like, whoa, that's like kind of profound, because all my best memories, it's not like when you pop off individually, it's like you played a beautiful game with your team and you felt like so in sync with your teammates. That is like the beauty of Pro League, I think. So yeah, exactly what you're talking about.
I mean, the hanging out and stuff, like gaming houses back then and stuff was like fun too. Like now it's offices and things. I kind of like that, like, you know your teammates on like a more personal level. Like you hang out after the games and stuff, and like you kind of have no choice because you're living together. It's kind of like college dorms vibes. That was fun too.
I mean, you're also college age back then too, right?
Yeah.
Because when you were on CLG, how old were you when you won in 2015?
What was I, like 19 maybe? I started at like 17 going to high school. I would go to school for 3 days, and then I mean, you know, even his teacher.
You teacher call him
sure.
I would go to school for 3 days. I would miss school for like Thursday, Friday, and then come back and do like homework packets. And then like I like wore the Zion Spartan backpack to school one day, and my AP Psych teacher was like, "I'm gonna only call you Zion Spartan now." And like instead of like doing class, she pulled me up on Wikipedia. For some reason I was on like my school's like Wikipedia page, and so yeah.
Oh my god.
That's hype.
It was a fun time.
Dude,
that's so cool.
Those are the days.
Okay, how old are you now?
Yes.
I mean, I could do the math.
We could do the math. If you were 17,
you're 30.
31.
31. Okay.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm here right now with Link, the author of the Donezo Manifesto. I know that you probably don't like being associated with that, but I did want to ask you a little bit as you're here. There was a lot of people that were like, oh, I thought he and Doublelift don't like each other or whatever. I figured this was a good clear the air moment. What is your relationship post all that drama many years ago?
I mean, that drama was like so long ago. We've talked a bunch and everything's all cleared up. Me and Peter are really good friends now, I'd say.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, it's really cool to see how much, because I know that you guys have hung out a decent amount since then. So what do you, I was talking to Hotshot earlier about kind of reflecting on the past. What is it like for you to think back to, I don't know, maybe that was probably like 10 years ago, who you were then and who you are now?
There's still like a part of me that is still like, back then, like we were all like kids and stuff, and that kid still like lives a lot like inside of us. So it's really nice to just like be back here and just enjoy playing games and competing. But like we have all grown so much in just like emotional maturity and being able to like communicate better and just like understand and just be more like woke, I guess.
No, Season 2 Worlds, absolutely. I remember that. We were in LA Live.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was the only game that CLG won. They beat... were you even on CLG back then in 2012?
In season, yeah, I won by backdooring with Graves. That was my split push against Allstars team.
And Voyboy. And then I remember Ocelot was just like so mad after the game.
Oh my god, you remember that? I was literally like, can you guys just hold? I'm going to end the game. And then everyone TP'd in and GG TP'd in too. And yeah, Voyboy, yeah, everyone, we ended the game in a backdoor in a really, really crazy way. And then everyone was, I thought it was so cool because I was like the only 80 carry that split pushed. But really, I wasn't split pushing. I was just farming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were just like pushing.
I just wanted to go one more wave and one more wave and one more wave and one more wave. And then it just ends up at their Nexus. I'm like, all right.
Yep, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's just, yeah. So there's another one just like, that's the correct play.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like back when like wave clear was also like kind of a premium. It's like not everyone had wave clear.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this comp has no wave clear. They're going to have a hard time holding their turrets alive. That was like a thing you actually said in pro play back in the day.
Yeah, for sure. Now it's like you snap your fingers and the whole wave is just instantly dead.
Yeah.
You like bought static shivs so they can't siege anymore or something. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, you can't. All the Nivea and Froggen's like 80-minute game against Moscow 5.
Yeah, I was at that
COG EU.
Yeah.
The 27,000 gold deficit where they won the game.
But I also think back then people didn't understand when you're 20,000 gold, you don't need minions to win the game. You can just dive them on their turret and kill them all. You know what I mean? Like people were so much worse at pushing a lead.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Yeah.
I remember like a lot of, this is like when Dignitas was pretty good in like around Season 3. This is the like PewDiePie, Kiwi Kid era. And a lot of like they would win. They'd be like, okay, we're just gonna like farm both jungles for a while and just starve you for resources until we get a bigger lead. And just it would be like, all right, we're not gonna go for turrets for a while. We're just gonna cycle all this stuff.
That's kind of how I play now. I feel like that's kind of how a lot of pro games play right now. It's like it's like why are we like, you see a pro play and it's like, why did they fight to the death over like Raptors? And it's like, well, because if you let that happen once, then the next time that you fight over Raptors, it's harder because you just have your Raptors. Gold. And the next time, so you have to put your foot down at some point and be like, no, we're going to contest this, and then you flip the game.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I think there was like a little bit of truth to it back then.
Yeah.
I mean, that just made me think.
Yeah. I love thinking.
Well, just because I randomly rewatched like a 2012 League of Legends game.
Okay.
We were talking about like, first off, the map was ugly, but like you couldn't even really see the animations that well of what was happening. But like my memory of that game is still the memory of what we see now, right? Because the game just evolved
the visual
with
filter
it.
of
today. My god, yeah.
But when you go back and actually look at what it was like, you realize how much things have actually changed. And it's kind of the same way with like the things we take for granted now, even in like Diamond solo queue, like knowing how to freeze a wave. Like, I think Hotshot, this is an old one. It was like 2011 or 2012. Hotshot and Wicked had these like cryptic tweets about freezing waves.
Yeah, because it was such a hidden tech.
Yeah, it was like hidden tech. They couldn't reveal that they were the ones that froze waves, and like that's what made them good.
Yeah,
and there's like Hotshot is the other top laner who does this. I'm not going to say what it is though.
Yeah.
It was
you
crazy.
Thought you were so crazy. Yeah. I mean, people always think about this too, where it's like the insec was considered like the first insec was like whoa, right? And now like a gold player fails an insec and they just get flamed. Like, oh my god, how did you mess that up, you bot?
True.
Oh, Proxy. I think
that
Baus single-handedly changed the game through Proxy. I have to give him props.
No, there was watching stuff about way before then. Like there was a like Riot made some changes due to some of this. There was a I want to say like Hyelo NA player who played Singed, and every game would be like 0-13-0 with like 10 CS a minute, and it's like only proxies, and because gold value was only based on death streak, it just like was worth 90 gold every single time.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yep. This is you.
Oh my God.
What up, dude?
Yeah.
What's up,
To
Kevin?
help with the delay, we have 20 former pros on site.
Is your mic working?
Is that on? There's an on switch. You just push. What was your favorite memory of pro play? It's a hard one. You won a bunch of titles. You won Worlds a bunch of times.
Favorite memory would probably be the first title with TSM. I would say that was kind of like, especially after the first finals we went to where we lost in Vegas, we were so close to winning, and it was just gut-wrenching. So going back to finals, a split after, and then ending up winning it all was kind of just a great sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, you guys smashed that. That was the 16. That was the 17-1 summer split, right? 2016.
Yeah.
Was that your first finals?
Yeah,
win?
we smashed that, and then I stole your penta on Shen with Lucian against C9 in the finals. You remember that?
Was that the famous double evolution play?
Yeah. But it was kind of your penta, low key. You were kind of popping off.
No. That was all you, man. That was all you.
Those are such good. Yeah, that was a good trophy to win.
That's cool. I think you guys won a bunch in a row, right?
Yeah.
This was back when like LCS
we never
would be
lost.
like win 1, then win 2 in a row, then win 3 in a row, then someone else wins 4 in a row. It just kept like incrementing.
Wait,
forever
no shot. Every split you guys played was
because
except
like,
for 2016 spring.
Spring, the worst placement was our 2-3 to CLG. Oh my God! I remember how bummed out we were. We went to Vegas. We were in Mandalay Bay. We lost 2-3 to CLG, and I was like, oh my old team. Like I really didn't want to lose to these guys, but and then we're like, maybe we need to do a roster change.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Wow.
The vibes are off. We need to maybe do a roster change, and then we went to Korea, and the rest is history. Got Biofrost, boom, baby.
Nice.
He's not wrong. Prime Sneaky LemonNation is like one of the best bot lanes of all time for LCS.
When was their prime? Probably like right away.
Yeah, when they came in.
Sorry, 2013 summer and 2014 spring.
They changed the game. Like the way they played was like no other bot lane. Like because they played utility bot lanes, but like they didn't just sit there and they were like CC bots. Like they were actually carries, both of them. And I remember like Lemon. This sounds so funny, but he revolutionized canceling people's recalls. That was what he was.
Tempo.
Yeah, tempo canceling recalls, like intentionally, like taking turret shots, taking damage, using flash or ignite to cancel people's recalls. And then I was like, it was kind of considered bad manners back then to do that. If that makes sense. And so when he was doing it, I was like,
I feel like I was the only guy who was like, I think Cloud9's going to be the best team, and everyone else was like, it's still TSM.
Yeah.
Like that's my memory. Is that like I was
the
one. I understand that, but I was like the one C9 truther. I think maybe they were still Quantic at like the time we were prepping for it, whatever. But it's like, no, I think this is actually gonna be the team, and everyone else thought I was crazy, and then I was right.
You were right.
So I just wanted to claim.
This is like so proof that you're old. I was listening to a stand-up comedian the other day who said all old men just want to tell stories about times they were right. And you just proved it right there.
Wow, I've never heard that, but
it's very true.
That's really good.
Pay attention to it.
That's really good.
Definitely old man quality.
Now I'm just gonna be self-conscious ever talking.
Right? You remember the worrying trend meme?
Yeah.
Good old worrying trend.
Yeah, it's a worrying
Balls
trend.
is stuck in Diamond 2 in Korean solo queue.
Of course, Jatt's worrying trend.
Yeah.
I'm so familiar.
Would you ever say that about a team right now?
Oh, dude.
You go to Worlds, like if you saw someone, would you say that that's a worrying trend? This guy's hard stuck.
I'll get to that. Look at this dive.
Okay.
Yeah. Good Lulu ult buys a fair bit of time. That is on the board of the kill. And over the bottom side. Anivia in for 1, but still 2 already for Team Pope. Are they going to be okay on the backside of the tower? Looks like
super ramped.
Yeah, you got to chill for a sec.
Ooh, okay, big move for Pope out there. Worrying trend. So, I feel like I'm more defensive about NA nowadays. Because back then, Doublelift, I felt like I was trying to be this like try-hard, region-agnostic caster. So I don't feel like I'd ever do a negative tweet that puts EU over NA, even if it was true. Because the whole thing was, I was comparing Huni's solo queue to Balls' solo queue, and it was like Challenger versus D2.
Yeah.
I was like, doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But like, I'm so protective over NA now that I just wouldn't do that.
Because expectations are different?
A little bit, and I also just like realize how much we need to do well to exist.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You don't want to,
I don't want to, everyone's going to be negative. I don't also need to be negative about it.
I understand that.
Someone will win with it eventually.
All right, Double, how much do you remember the, you remember the sneaky in lane memes, right?
Of course, I started that.
Oh, you did? Okay, I actually forgot.
And I felt like an asshole after.
But were you right? Is this a story you can tell about being right back in the day?
Is that a story I can tell about being right?
Yeah.
It's like...
Was sneaky in lane like an accurate meme?
So it's like weird because I had this like complex about how good I could play in lane.
Yeah.
And you know, it was like a big part of my ego that like I always have to like win my lane. And that's also ties into how much like jungle attention and just like help I got from my teammates on winning lane.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of like memeing, but at the same time I did think that like Sneaky, if his support could play a little bit better, they could win like so many more lanes, to be honest. I thought that Sneaky was definitely not the problem, but yeah, he was always helping supports. It was like Xmithie and Zeyzal and Lemon, and then I forget who else, but like...
Dude, high.
Oh, yeah, high support for a bit.
His support was literally like Defense of the Dark Knight, bro. This guy just always had a new one, and they never really got to like settle.
Yeah. But yeah, early Sneaky Lemon was pretty good, because I feel like, you know, their Ash Zyro just like beat everyone.
All right, Chad is asking how Pope's team even has damage.
HotshotGG needs to play to create space, and you know what's funny is he is one of the first tank players ever that I played with that knew that concept of just like playing a tank and playing your range so you're not taking damage for free, like using everything and then just hard running. Because some people, you know, when they play tanks, they think, well, I'm a tank. I'm just going to stand in front of their AD carry and get hit.
Yeah, I took so much damage. Why didn't you kill that?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, no, like, it's not about taking damage. It's about preventing damage.
Yep.
Oh.
Look at that blessing.
What have you been making sure you did once you got here today? Like, what was the first thing you were doing besides just saying hi? Or just saying hi to people?
Honestly, just hanging out, like catching up with people, and just being, you know, like, oh, what are you up to? Oh, where are you living now? Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's actually a question. Where are you living now?
Oh, I'm in Las Vegas.
Not too bad.
I've been there forever. Yeah.
All right, all right. What does like life consist of then if it's not Elite? But May now.
Yeah. I honestly a lot of just like chilling, like chasing like my happiness, like health, like that kind of stuff, like spending time with my family. I do just like a lot of like random little side quests. Like I got my good luck
what do we got?
farms. Where's like where do I show this?
Straight out.
Oh, okay. This is like my gold star Patrick star card, and then this is another good luck charm. I got my Patrick getting carried by Gary sketch. So it's a reminder that like I don't always have to carry. I can let my team help me out if needed. So yeah, but yeah, I just kind of like just do random stuff like that and just try to enjoy life and, you know, figure out kind of where my heart takes me. But yeah, I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun playing League. I might have to play a little bit more soon. Yeah.
Badass. No, look good out there.
Thank
the
you.
Vlad, the Olaf, you guys are 2-0 now. Do you feel like you actually have control over the competition at this point? I mean, you haven't seen anybody else, but you guys are gelling.
I feel really good. I feel like our team just like gets along so well, and everyone's like still super goated at the game. So I don't know. I feel good. I don't want to get too cocky after winning 2 games, but
absolutely.
Yeah, if we make it to the finals, hopefully, and then I'm actually really excited. I think is it true the finals are Fearless draft? Yeah. Okay, I never got to play Fearless. It's Fearless. Okay, cool. Because I never got to play Fearless. Obviously,
like
it was such a new thing.
And you're like, I want to play with that.
Dude, I swear, if they had Fearless when I was playing LCS, like our teams would have won Worlds. Because
You're not worried.
I would have smurfed on everyone. Dude, they tried so hard to ban me out. Like I would get target man every game, but yeah, I don't know.
How bad is the itch to play?
I'm in the finals.
No, I mean just overall now to play.
Yeah. Honestly, it's especially after winning these 2 games and like getting hyphy and just like having fun with like the boys. Like I don't know, I might have to run it back a little bit. We'll see.
Hell yeah,
but yeah, it's been really fun.
That's super cool. Who are you excited to play against if you haven't played against them already?
So next game, I think I'm gonna be landing top lane versus Haunser.
Yeah.
Haunser was always like a really good top laner that I respected, and honestly, playing against Hotshot was so like, it was a throwback. Like our lane wasn't that fun because it was just like Malphite versus Vlad.
Right.
We're just throwing stuff at each other. But like back in like season 1, 2011, 2012 era, me and Hotshot, we were like kind of like rivals in the top lane. I was on Dig, he was on CLG. Like I don't know. So it brings back a lot of like fun memories from that perspective.
But
yeah,
with that Shogas just being annoying somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. The Hotshot Nidalee GG kicking your ass. Yeah, but no, it's been really fun.
Man, I don't think I can nail it down to any single specific memory, but I think just like the overall vibe of like how it was super early in the days, like flying out to LAN tournaments as a teenager, going to the hotel, everyone's just there chilling, and then watching the whole scene develop into like, you know, the very height of the LCS where we're selling out stadiums, Madison Square Garden,
And just watching like that entire process from when it was like we were just playing on the weekends and go for LOL for like $20 Riot Points gift card.
Yes, give me those 20 bucks.
It's just been really cool to see the whole rise in popularity of League as an esport.
Yeah, we caught the wave. We caught the wave.
Yeah,
the wave on sure. It was so awesome. All right, I think we got to let you go. I heard something.
Just the ult, you know, is more like Sona, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Which he's played.
Yep.
I actually remember playing against you and Lemon in Season 3 solo queue. I get to like 30 LPD. One was like kind of good. And I play against, and I think you guys are like on Kate Sona. And by like wave 4, I'm frozen out. And it was miserable.
Screaming.
It was like 80 CS to 20. I'm like, I can't play. If I walk up, I die. If I don't walk up, I don't gain XP. I was like, they're so much better than me.
Yeah, like,
we'll see how it all pans out.
I was just saying back in like 2013, 2014, you and Lemon were like revolutionizing bot lane. If you were to compare your like you and Lemon back then compared to like any other peak you've had relative to a competition, was that like the best you've been, do you feel like, as a 2v2 duo? I know it'll be like 13 years ago at this point.
I think literally relative 2v2 for sure. I think of the combos I've played with, it was like Zazel, Xmithie, High.
You played with
a bunch of people.
Bunny Fufu.
Yeah, Bunny.
I mean, how many supports did you play with? Like 8 or 9 supports, probably?
I don't think it was that many, was it?
Kid.
Like, Doublelift's definitely gone through way more supports than I have.
Really? I think based on time, I went Afro, Yellow Star, Biocross.
Chowster.
Oh, Chowster, yeah.
Chowster,
my career was longer, so
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, Chowster first, and then eventually it was Ole and then Core. And I guess you could add in Buzio and then Bio again.
Did you ever play with Treats?
I played with Treats for like a few months, yeah. I guess we got to count those.
Yeah.
I was just thinking back then, when you guys came into the scene through like whatever the system was back then, I think it was promotion relegation, you guys were like the only bot lane playing like that.
Yeah.
So not only were you better than everyone else, you like hardcore revolutionized the way people thought about bot lane.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that we felt like people were trolling on back in the day, like all the recalls. I think we talked about that.
Recall.
Yeah.
I was telling them about how you guys were the first to recall cancel.
Yeah, like people were just so greedy about it. They're just in your face, just like, you're not gonna cancel me, what? And then they just lose all tempo. And then there was also like the lane swaps. I remember we went mid a lot. And then there was like that red pot start with like Thresh, Draven. You just run at them, like you literally run at the jungler and they just all die. It was monstrous.
Yeah, oh my god. That's another thing, is you guys played everything. I was like super stubborn, like, yeah, I'm just not gonna play Draven. Like I was just like, I don't even know why. It was so irrational. I was just like, I just don't like him. I'm not gonna play him.
There was so much of that. Like nobody meta chased back then.
Yes, you guys understood the meta, and you guys, I think you guys understood what tempo was before it was like now. Everyone in chat, you guys know what.
Did you say tempo, or was it a different word back then?
Back then,
it's been coined.
Honestly, I don't remember.
I don't think we were saying,
we
like,
probably
there was
weren't.
a feeling of what it was.
Like you knew what it was, but it wasn't like termed yet.
You're probably just saying like we're faster than them.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I'm on the map. Crazy esports moment. Apparently someone's done. Yeah.
Good to know.
How are you feeling about your team? I feel like you guys look so dominant, and you guys have a good formula for the comp. I really think so.
Lemon's back at the pick ban, drafted it up.
Wait, are you serious?
Looking
He's
at
actually doing Lemon Notebook?
He's basically notebooking.
That's hype.
Dude didn't play since.
Dude.
I mean,
Are you memeing, or is he actually like?
He loves doing that, I guess. Like he just instantly went into it. He's looking at their solo queue accounts. He's like,
here's
I can't find Stixxay. Anyone know?
That's because Stixxay hasn't played.
Yeah, he said he played for like a month last year and hit Challenger and then quit again.
5 vanilla syrup shots.
Oh my word!
Like it's the most.
It's just caffeine and sugar.
It's like a diabolical order.
Yeah, it's probably like 500 calories and like 300 milligrams of caffeine. And at least he's on to White Monster now, which I believe is like a 5 or 0 calorie drink.
Yeah.
So
a little better for the heart.
Yeah,
so funny. That
better.
camera angle is hilarious.
Big ass monster. This is an 11-year-old story. Sneaky had balls' back, by the way.
Yeah.
That whole thing.
I remember that.
Yeah. He went after.
He memed it a lot.
Sneaky's a genuine guy. Like he has his teammates back.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's part of why we made Worlds so often. You need that teamwork and camaraderie.
I've probably streamed with Sneaky for 1,000 hours, and I have heard him speak negatively about one of his former teammates, like probably 0 times actually.
I thought you were gonna say like twice, and I was like,
no. He'll say like funny stories, but like it would be a stretch to say that he like said anything bad about his teammates. He's just like he's a team guy.
Yes, or 1 year recent gap for CS, but there's like a 7-year I played before you gap for First Blood.
Oh my goodness. Bot lane is going horribly for Maple and Xpecial. They're getting, they're 30 CS down, but to be fair, when you play,
big damn, this is really nice. Good barrier, good cleanse. Let's go. Big damn, away from the Q.
It was a slight whip. He could have, if he hit that Q, it would have been a trade kill.
Yeah. Oh, the flash root, he's gonna land it. Ult Q, explosion, down you go, 3-1.
The Keith Xmithie lane.
Yo.
This is what we were denied in the LCS era.
You know what's crazy is they were on the same 2018 C9 team, but I don't think they got to play together.
Oh, no way.
Did like Keith Zeyzal and then Zeyzal replaced Xmithie and then Sneaky beat out on Keith.
Yeah,
they're on the same.
totally right.
Oh, there's the revenge. Wait. But it's a good start.
Meteos Rek'sai is a throwback. I remember, I think it was an IEM game. He was like 10-0 on Rek'sai, but built full tank, and then they lost that game. Meteos is gonna remember that one. He's not going full tank, and that's not how we do on Rek'sai. But
yeah, you remember Shrimp?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he like would always play full damage Rek'sai and have like a giant CS lead and still fall off a cliff with Rek'sai.
You remember Selfmade when he went IE on Rek'sai?
Yeah, that was really dumb.
Was so funny.
I remember that.
And he tried to justify it too. He was like, "It's actually good." I'm like, "Dude, if I eat division on 25 grid, then I will uninstall the game." Yeah, there's no way that was right.
It worked out pretty well.
I do imagine Doublelift. I just saw chat. It was like, what team was Maple Street even on? And I feel like we need to, every once in a while, remind people of the history.
Teammate, right?
Right. So he was on a lot of teams. So he was on Velocity.
Oh, yeah,
he was on the original Velocity.
Oh, wow, the 2013
But the biggest thing is he was the odd one's brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the odd one was on the original TSM. And then the odd one and Maple Street were brothers in the LCS at the same time. He was on Velocity, Teammate, Misfits NA, which turned into Renegades.
Oh, yeah.
Then he was on Frank Fang Gaming. He's a bunch of like random like academy teams and subs. V3 Esports, TL Academy. Then his career kind of fizzled out in 2018.
Yeah, and he went to, I remember he went to LJL to coach. He went to Japan to coach.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then the reason why
Legends.
he talked about it is because he's a weeb. Like, he's just like, yeah, I'm a weeb.
Yeah,
like,
I want to be in Japan for a bit.
I want to go to Japan.
Hype.
That's base. I mean, to me, the quintessential Maple Street thing is there's I want to say it was a Team 8 house tour. And then they went to his thing, and there was this just giant, like body pillow with like an anime girl on it.
Of
and
course.
They're like, whose pillow is this? And Maple Street just pulls up and he's like, yeah, that's mine. Like,
as long as you own it.
Yeah,
he owns it, bro.
Yeah.
He owns it.
And the name was from Maple Street back in the day. I don't know if they actually like lived on Maple Street or if he just decided that was gonna be his name.
It's a pretty badass name.
Yeah.
When we were listening to the comms of High and Meteos of the old like high shot caller lore.
Yeah.
Because there was
shot.
We were talking about like we have everyone except for Balls from the original C9 team, right?
Yep.
Doublelift?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right across
everyone from original C9 balls, yes.
And okay, Hotshot.
And Hotshot's just dead.
As they group up once again, amazing mid jungle.
Yeah.
But like they were 90% win rate from 2023 to or 2013 to 2014. I can't tell the story now.
Yeah, there's no story. Oh, wait a second. That there thing was actually quite nice.
As ult over the top makes it not too bad. They're still gonna run away. Yeah, nice route gives them the disengage. It should be fine. See, you know the story.
Okay, cool. That would have been rude if I talk over the fight.
Nah, you're fine.
But then High's lung collapsed 2014 spring. Link subbed in for them at Allstars, and they were kind of like never the same after that moment. And then I also think it's so funny, like Meteos and High playing together again, because they hated fighting over blue. Like Meteos wanted second blue, High wanted second blue, and I feel like they could never agree on that. Also, Meteos always had to build Aegis. Lemon wouldn't build the Aegis.
Aegis bullet every game.
But I feel like all of Meteos' gripes with former C9 are gone now.
Yeah,
so if they wanted to redo the squad, I feel like they'd get along because there's no blue buff stress. There's no Aegis stress. I feel like they'll be fine.
Well, I think like beef that happened 10 years ago when we were all between the age of like 17 and 22, it's like if you are like not so grown up from that point where you're like almost a different person, emotionally matured, and like been able to willing to say like I was immature there, then it would be weird. It would be weird. So I think obviously, yeah, like we all had beef with our teammates at times, but the respect's always there. Feels like Meteos really, really respects High.
Now, especially now, right?
Yes, especially now. Maybe at the time they were just squabbling over, yo, fuck you, bro. That's my blue buff.
My KDA's higher. Back off.
Yeah.
I think that's how it went. And then High replaces Meteos in the jungle when they have Jensen. They instantly go to Worlds. Like Meteos is just sitting on the bench. That was insane.
I actually remember when that happened, Meteos messaged me. Like, we were talking on, like, I don't know, Skype or something. And he's like, hey, man, like, can you help me figure out, like, why they're winning with High and not me? Like, I'm looking at these plays and I'm like, this play, like, looks wrong. And I'm, like, watching it and I'm like, yeah, the enemy mid laner's, like, fucked up and, like, let himself get ganked. Like, he should know the camp timing. Like, High showed up for a gank that should never have worked and got a kill.
I think Jensen just started playing better. Like, my memory of that time is, like, Jensen just became, he was so young, like, with C9 Incarnation, and just, like, had so many bad habits. He just, like, learned how to play pro. And just like started 1v3ing. I swear to God. He'd have so many games back there where he'd just like sit in mid, the enemy elite would come to try to gank him. He would just sidestep the stun every time.
He like, there was a meme among pro players that never made it public, but it was called Jensen movement, where he's just unhittable. Like, he was unhittable with skill shots, and we would always talk about his movement, and it would piss the fuck off of Soren because he's like, my movement's just as good or better. and then we're just like, I don't know, man, like, I just can't hit Jensen. And he came into a meta where it was Ghost mid as well. He was playing like Ghost mid, Kog'Maw mid, that kind of stuff. And yeah, I mean, Jensen was just, he was like a next generation mechanical player.
Shout out Jensen. He streams occasionally from Denmark now.
Yeah.
Own people.
I have a gold medal in mental gymnastics.
That's a good one.
Many people do.
I completely agree, dude.
I have heard that before, but it's good that you brought it back up.
The funny thing about this, as we're going to have some time because we got to set up the next game, you were, I've had this thought a lot, we were also immature, right? When we were in like,
I was never.
Early 20s or like late teens.
You were, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I think some of that bluntness that you learn to be more understanding as you age, right? Like, you're way more measured and more mature now. But like, would you ever have been able to be as stubborn and as rude as you were to teammates en route to 8 titles if you had your experience now? Right, like, is the fact that you were immature what enabled you to get what you wanted to win games?
I've thought about this so much, and I've talked to so many people about it. Like, yeah, it's a double-edged sword, right? Like, I'm not proud of the guy that I was when I was like going in, because I was really rude, and I had no empathy at all, and I hated everyone. I was always like angry and really egocentric and just like honestly really insecure. But that is what drove me and my teammates sometimes to just get to the next level, like that like friction. So yeah, I mean, I think sometimes being too kind is also a curse.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's weird. It's weird. You have to be kind of a flawed person to become a pro player to begin with, in my opinion. Ooh. It's kind of like you were so invested in this game, right? And for me, it was like, well, this is kind of weird. Like, how am I playing this game 12 hours a day? It's kind of weird, right?
Camera cut to all the other flawed individuals throughout here. Like, I totally agree. I mean, I got giga addicted to like Guild Wars before I even played League, but I literally felt like it was at certain points holding me back in life. Like, I couldn't finish assignments because I was like, I played 13 hours of freaking Guild Wars last night. Like, for what? Yeah. And eventually, I like lucked out that that gave me connections at Riot, and then eventually got me into this career now. But like, it's wild, dude.
Nope. Yeah, no, I can't tell someone to follow my footsteps because it's like it could have for sure ended up. You too, Phreak. You were a Warcraft 3 pro.
Yeah,
game of luck or game of skill. Getting to your point, your status.
Okay,
here.
So what's funny is, so I did a podcast with Spawn and Jungron, which was mostly about Path of Exile, but they asked like, hey, so like, what was your road to get to where you were? And I was like, oh, you know, I did all these things, and Spawn was like, that's crazy. I did a quarter of that, and I like was also an LCS like Caleb. Like, I also cast Worlds, and I'm like,
sick.
Interesting.
Damn, this guy went through the ringer, and the other guy got a shortcut. What's going on?
You know, it's like luck is just like for sure a part of any like rare like situation, right? Like, anytime it's just like, yeah, not a lot of people get to do this, right? Be a pro player, win a bunch of trophies. Like, luck is just some part of it, but it's also you have to be the person that can meet that luck and like succeed. So it's like, yeah, you need both. Now, depending on like how much of each one you need is going to depend on what you're going for, but like you need to be the guy. And you also sometimes need to be lucky.
Yeah, for sure. There's like, you gotta find the door.
Yeah.
Then you have to be ready to open the door and like sprint through it. And I think that both of that is exactly what all of us did, right? The door was open. Who knew League was gonna be big like this, and we were gonna do all this? But we were ready for it.
They told me we were ready to toss to break, but I feel like I'm not gonna get this tangent again.
Great, go.
I watched a really old Riot video of Season 4 Fnatic. It was like Rekkles had just played his first split in the LCS, and it was like a, you know, Rekkles hype piece-ish, but it's literally 4 minutes. They're in the team house, and they just have like a camera, and they're asking like Xpecial, like, how did Rekkles do? And Xpecial's like, yeah, you did good. And then there's Reckless being like, yeah, I was really excited to play in the LCS for the first time. And that's all it was. It had some B-roll, and it was 3 minutes long. 450,000 views.
Yeah.
Like, there was just, I don't know, there was something so special about that moment because I can objectively look at that content and say
it's trash.
That there's content can be so much better now. And, like, these players, you felt this connection to them, but I feel like it was because you were also at the similar stage in your life that you could feel like you were like them. Like there's, I haven't actually identified like the real magic that was back then, but there's something so magical that I feel like we're getting nostalgia bombed in this retirement home tournament.
Which is why it's a bunch of 30-year-olds watching a bunch of 30-year-olds play League of Legends, and we're like, yeah, this is sick. Go pilot school.
Well, we all grew up together. Like really, like the people watching right now, you guys grew up with us, and we grew up with you guys being there and being like witnessing the same moments. And
everyone's saying "caught" in chat.
Yeah,
they're all just like, yeah, same.
Caught.
But we do have to toss to break.
Yeah,
we're gonna have more games after this. See you soon. Up for those, but
hey, what's
up?
Yeah.
I don't think many people realize, Steve, that you used to be a pro player. Like, are you insulted that Doublelift didn't invite you to play?
That would be pretty sick. I didn't get an invite.
God,
but
wait.
You used to lane together.
No, like no one. Yeah.
You know, this is actually a funny story. So there was one time we were playing lane together, and I was playing Sona, and we were playing against an Ezreal. And I remember I didn't block an Ezreal Q in lane.
Oh, God, I did something toxic, didn't I?
Peter was like, you should probably kick yourself off the team.
No, wait, no, please don't say that. Oh, my God.
No, but it was really good advice because then I became a team owner, and like everything was great.
No, bro, like, dude, oh, my God. Travis was here, he was talking about the time that I had to bench you from your own team in Ventrilo because what happened was, we're like, everyone's talking, they're like, yeah, we drew straws, and yeah, Doublelift, you lost. You're going to have to break the news to Steve that we want to kick him or bench him. And I was like, why the fuck are we doing this? I'm like 18 years old. At the time, you're like the team owner and stuff. You like put the team together. And then I pulled you into, and I'm like stuttering on my words. I pulled you into a Ventrilo channel and was like, Steve, yeah, no, I have really bad news. I think everyone, we had a meeting, and you took it really well.
I did. I was like, I know I'm bad. I'm sorry. It's time for me to retire.
Oh my God, that was such a relief, man. I thought you were about to like flip out on me. I was just a messenger.
So we've been asking everyone their favorite pro player memories. So from your time competing as a player, like hard stop has to be as a player. Some favorite memories of yours.
Oh my gosh.
Can't be like, oh yeah, my team
Steve
Liquid
Arhancet, retired ex-pro.
Yeah. Oh, I like that title.
I want that too, guys. Come on.
I like that title. Okay, I'll tell a quick story. I don't think many people know this, so it will be the first time folks have heard this. But there was an event for IPL that they had in Las Vegas. And I remember we had Pobelter on the team.
IPL 5?
I don't remember what.
Four.
Or maybe
Four.
3.
No, it was 3. Atlantic City.
No, 3 was Atlantic City. 4
was in Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. It was 5 in
Yes,
Vegas. Yeah.
5. Okay. And I remember Pobelter needed to fly in for the event, but he was so young that I had to go and pick him up at the airport. And so I picked him up at the airport, brought him in, and then there was like a bunch of parties going on and things happening in the casino. And I remember Hotshot was like having some people over to his hotel room, and I guess Pobelter was there. And so then he was then he was walking around the casino like aimlessly, and then he got picked up by the casino cops, I guess.
This 14-year-old kid in a Vegas casino.
And I felt horrible because I was the guardian, you know? I was like, oh my God, I need to make sure Eugene is taken care of. And I remember calling his parents, and I was like, he's fine, he's good, everything's gonna be fine, I'm so sorry. It felt the worst, but yeah, that was a really funny story.
And didn't Eugene get banned from that casino? Something like that?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like we can't have an unsupervised like 13-year-old like running around the floor, bro.
Yeah. Because age gets younger every time you see.
Yeah, he was
12, 9.
But yeah, there's been a lot of good memories. I mean, my favorite athletic one when I was a pro was probably playing in Katowice, you know, way back in the day.
Yep.
You know, it was just really cold and smelled of coal. And, yeah, it was fun. It was
wow,
fun.
that does sound like a great memory. Cold, smell of coal.
Amazing. Oh, so we drew straws, and
yeah, my fault.
It is really cool with everything that's happening with C9 right now. Fan uproar.
Yeah.
Them redoing a 7-man roster, having like 4 coaches, like doing everything they can to recapture the match.
Soul.
I just got to say as well, like, no matter what happens in this tournament, it's good to get everyone back together. Like, the interview we had with Link earlier, it's crazy to think that that's the guy who wrote the Donezo Manifesto. Like, he's just so chill, talking about how much he's grown in life. Like, just this really mature adult.
And bro, I want to talk to him too, because I think everything that he said in the Donezo Manifesto about me was, and I remember writing a Facebook post, a Facebook community post about this. I was like, he's totally right. Like, I was, when I lose trust in a teammate, like, I am really rude to them. And I acknowledge that I was rude to my teammates then, and rude to Link.
You don't know what you're doing, they don't know what you're doing. Mentality all over the place.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
All right, sick, sick. What have you been up to?
I've been all around. I've been coaching collegiate for a little bit, and then I was working in Valorant for some coaching stuff there too. So
all right,
yeah, it's been a wild ride, but you know, League. I mean, you guys have League Classic coming out too. I mean, it's hard to get away from this game. It's kind of like that drug that you like. Unfortunately, it comes back.
Are you putting time in? Are you on SR? Are you ARAMing like everybody else? Mayheming?
I was a little bit. Funny thing was, before this tournament, I was like, oh wow, like maybe we're gonna play some games. I was like messaging the chat, like, hey, yo, what are we doing? And then they hit me with the, oh, yo, we're just gonna have some fun. And then of course Doublelift comes in, I don't know where he is. He's like, yo, guys, like they're tryhard. What are you guys doing here?
Yeah.
And he's just like calling us out. And then we're like, nah, we're good.
You know, bringing back some old story. Are you still into liking girls?
You see,
Xpecial became a Chad, looking good. If you're gonna do it,
yeah,
like
Chad
that,
is simping for you hard, by the way.
Thank you everyone. I mean, it's been a while. I've unfortunately had to graduate. I think at my tenure now, I can't like girls. I do like women. I mean, I like men too.
Perfect.
All great, man. Like, what can I say?
Absolutely key. I mean, that's enough for me. You guys have any questions?
How would you describe life?
Oh, damn. I thought from Xpecial I need this.
It's crazy. You guys are just really throwing it back at all the memes and whatnot. Yeah, yeah, life's a journey. What can I say?
Very good.
Okay, I have to ask the same question. Another variant we've asked everyone. What is it like to be here? You know, have you been catching up with people? Does it feel like a reunion? Like, you know, how is it to see everyone?
You know what? It's almost like. It's so familiar. It's like when you drink a cup of coffee and you're like, wow, like it feels like home, right? In a way, it's like I was driving here in traffic. I was like, oh, this is LA. This is normal. And coming here is like the LCS Studio and like seeing all these guys here. It's definitely a lot of fun. And I think like I do miss a lot of that. Even with LCS, it was kind of hard when you get to see the same people, but like you get to travel less and a lot of that like season 2, season 1 feel. Definitely got lost, and I'm excited to see a lot of the changes that are coming to LCS and League in general, Classic of course, but also the whole where you can almost get to LCS. I'm not sure exactly how it is, but through Challenger, right?
Yeah,
and that's insane. So I'm really excited for what Riot is doing with NALCS.
Damn, dude, that stuff you wish you had. They're like, where was that when I was coming?
Right? I mean, yeah.
All right, man. GG's. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. It's awesome talking to you.
That's a classic.
It is.
True.
My first ever tournament was season 1, first ever LAN was season 1 Worlds, Jönköping, Sweden. And I met Xpecial at the airport because it was my first time traveling internationally by myself. And I knew him from solo queue. He was on TSM and I was on Epic Gamer. And like, I was really nervous, right? It's my first ever flight. And so I met up with him, like, what do we do? Where do we, like, how do I do all this? Put in my luggage and stuff. And he like walked me through it. So he's always been, you know, class act guy, like really nice. Helped me out. I wasn't on his team at all. And just like made me feel like more relaxed about it.
Right. Well,
us here. Someone's got. This is the somebody's got to win game. Pobelter versus Stixxay. They're both 0-2. What are you predicting?
I'm gonna say Pobelter.
So I need to stay strong. I thought Stixxay's team was stacked. They can't go 0-3.
That's what I'm saying, right?
I'm going Stixxay. He was the lowest elo team leader though, technically.
That's commendable.
But like look at like. GG just came off a pretty tough game against High, and I would say that Pobelter should be a harder matchup for him than even High.
I know, and Hotshot is getting better every game.
But Hotshot...
My prediction is stubbornness. I think your prediction should be Pobelter.
Yeah, I'm going to go with... Yeah, I'm going to go with Pobelter. I believe. Hotshot can carry this team. He can do it. Despite Pub's best efforts.
Darshan versus Hotshot. That's a matchup for the ages, dude.
Oh my God.
They never really played against each other that often because like Darshan was on
Good Game
University, made it all the way to finals in 2013 the first split of the LCS Riv.
They also couldn't be more opposite playstyles too. Like the stuff that they played with HotShot playing like all tanks and Nidalee, and then Darshan playing like all the weird stuff and wanting to be a carry for GGU. Yeah, they're very different.
Darshan was a fighter. HotShot was like, look at me and let my team do everything else across the map.
Yeah, HotShot never got counter
playstyles.
No. Dude, I had this crazy memory. We were talking a little bit about it earlier. The old LCS format, man. 8 teams, right? First round of playoffs. If you lose in first round of playoffs, you immediately go to the relegation tournament.
Yeah.
Because top 6 made playoffs.
It was
top 2 got buys. 3 played 6, 4 played 5. So I think CLG in your first split lost in the first round of playoffs and immediately went to play Bigfatlp's team, Azure Cats.
We got 6th place. We got 6th place out of 8. It's like, okay, that's pretty bad, right? We're bottom 3. We lose 1 series. I think it was to C9 or TSM. And then we have to fight for our lives against Azure Cats. That was such an insane system.
That was a decently close game too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
was
got
super
scary.
close.
But
like, in a way, because of the way the scene was back then, you're always like 2 series away from losing your job and losing your spot. There was like a little bit more like
consequence.
Yeah, like there's something good about that too.
Yeah,
Doing the champion that he's about to play against is just so funny, man.
That's amazing.
I love that. What does that do? How does that work?
I love how we got the camera in position to watch him watching the tutorial.
Bro, is that how every one of you guys like feels when you play the game after like 5 years not playing? Like chat just comes back after 5 years like, what is that? What does this champ do?
Dude,
Thank God they didn't pick that.
There is a level, and this is, I've never even taken that much time off. Like when I left TL, I kind of turned off for like 6 months. But then even now, it's like, there'll be a champion like auction. And I swear to God, like, I kind of know the kit.
Yeah.
But
he's swinging around.
The reading comprehension required for some of these new kits is so insane. Like, go read Nasus, and then go read a new champion.
Yeah.
Like Nasus, passive, lifesteal. Great, got it.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's
what
so
is Auction's pick? You know, if you did abilities within 3 seconds, he'll revive, but then also there's trails of the enemy champions. I'm like, I lose it.
Yeah, no, 100%. No, my chat was like read Vayne's passive and then go read like Action's like Vayne. Gain 40 move speed towards enemy champs, and then Action's like an essay.
Yeah,
it's like
insane.
so funny, man.
I looked up, I was like, all right, since 2020, I think the last time I actually had a game was set when I was casting. And I was like, all right, so there's like 25 champions that came out. I've seen most of them in ARAM, but yeah, that's, don't know the names of them.
Absolutely.
Okay, Rivington Biz on the 3rd. When's the last time you cast a league game?
It was about 2020-ish.
2020? You've been on Valve for that long?
Welcome.
My man.
Yeah. So when you said that before about Rivington Biz on the 3rd, I was thinking like, dude, there's Hecarim noises, there's Kha'Zix noises, all the other things.
What do you mean, the Hecarim and Kha'Zix noises? What does that mean?
His Hecarim and Kha'Zix noises when, they were good.
Oh, you can do a good, okay.
No, he just has really, he's taking a drink, he's going to do it.
No, I'm not.
You need to wait for Hecarim or Kha'Zix. We're not going to see Kha'Zix.
Oh, we might.
When are you going to give us the Hecarim noise?
Maybe during a fight. Who knows? I can fit it in.
It's just horse noises. I like the Kha'Zix noise. I think that one's my favorite. I think the chatters know.
You made the Kha'Zix noise.
So I did back in the day.
Jatt made the Kha'Zix noise.
But then you're the one who pulled it out
in the game. Information, and then D-Man used it quite a bit, and then we all kind of refined his play-by-play. So
GG is kind of a fake GM at times because
wait,
he all-in cheesed at level 1.
HotShot easy.
Wait.
All summoner spells
Acadian!
Acadian's here.
Oh my.
It's the cook. You got to give that to HotShot, man.
He didn't even give anything to HotShot.
Well, HotShot might have died there, low-key.
Yeah, true. Let's go.
Okay, Team Pole Belter. I mean, they're gonna win.
Team 80 carry.
Can you believe that Acadian actually just reacted to that happening and just and
yeah? So he red buffed. He was just watching.
Yeah, and he's watching that, and he's like, okay, I'm going. A lot of junglers there would just be like, I'm doing my full clear. I don't care what's happening. You know.
For sure.
Yeah, but Acadian's not that guy. He's not the full clear guy.
I do think at one point, I mean, maybe this is why Acadian's better. Someone told me when they had ProView, they'd watch Acadian and he like wasn't F-keying or like wasn't looking at his lanes. He's just like full clearing his jungle,
vibing,
not kiting properly or anything, just chilling.
That's
and then,
so
then he'd show up and still be good in team fights. But now, you know, he's evolved.
He's looking. Now he's at least looking at his minimap. That's such an OG thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, if you're kind of like an old school player, you totally don't use F keys. I don't.
No. I mean, I just clicked on the map.
Yeah.
And I was good enough at clicking on the map. I don't feel like I needed F keys.
Faker?
In some like B-roll video, I was like, wait, people do that?
I was like, dude, this is giving me like an eye aneurysm. Like, I don't want to do this.
It hurts my brain.
Well, I mean, already off to a good start for HotshotGG, but his wave is in a horrible spot. He could just get all in again. Wow, look at Acadian. He's covering this because he thinks that the enemy jungle is going to gank.
Wait, Acadian's killed 2 camps.
Dude, this is so illegal what he's doing. HotshotGG should just base.
Pushing the HotshotGG needs to base right now. What are we doing, guys? I love it.
This is crazy. HotshotGG has pressed the attack on Ash.
Yeah, he's pressing him. Okay, HotshotGG. We haven't had the opportunity to talk about it because he's just been getting counterpicked every single game. Like, so many people who are here kind of because of HotshotGG.
Yeah.
Like, he was so influential really early on in League Doublelift.
He was, I want to say he was kind of the reason why I was in the position that I was in to even become pro to begin with. I duoed with him. So he was the big, I think a lot of people need actually a little bit of context. He was the biggest streamer in the world. He streamed to Twitch. He was between like 10 and 20K viewers when Twitch
he streamed to own 3D.
He was on 3D first, you're right. And he had like 10 to 20K viewers playing League before streaming was even like really that big of a thing.
Yeah.
And he would just generally stream like 12 hours a day of solo queue. And I watched him and I was like, he's the most popular guy. He's League of Legends, like NA at least. And then
it was the guy with his knees up.
What's up?
It was the guy with his knees up.
Exactly.
Sitting in his chair.
Exactly. And he would rage, and he's a super degenerate, and I wanted to be on his stream, so I asked him if he wanted to do it. But the first thing I did before I asked him to do it was I got really high rated. So I was carrying his games, and then I asked him to do it, and I buddied up with him. I low-key clout chased him.
You were the Blitzcrank guy.
Yeah, I was the Blitzcrank guy, and I was like, well, we should do it because I make it easier for you to win. And he's like, yeah, sure. I want to kind of like have a good duo partner. And then that catapulted my stream. I was streaming to like 5 viewers, and then I got my first 100 viewers. And then that made it so I became a streamer and a pro player, and it all never would have happened if HotshotGG didn't want to do it with me.
I have a toxic confession. I stream sniped the crap out of him back in the day.
Damn.
That is toxic.
I was so toxic. I had so many Smurfs, and I would just watch him. It was so easy to stream snipe back then.
Around on
because you had no delay, and I would just queue up, and I'd wait until I was in the same lobby as him.
Yeah.
If I was on the other team, I'd try hard. If I was on his team, I would lose the game.
Like run it down.
It was. It's too late. I can't get banned anymore.
Oh no!
But the biggest memory I have. We're gonna wait for him. We're gonna wait for him to 1v1 Darshan here.
Wait now. HotshotGG in a bad spot. Here comes Xmithie, ready to bury him under the turret, and it's just gonna be some sad damage as a tear falls for HotshotGG, going down on the top side of the map. A little chase here.
So
on the bottom.
I used to be proud of this story because I was a toxic little kid, basically. But I had one game where I picked jungle Soraka and he didn't dodge.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes he would dodge.
Oh my God!
You were a little.
This was insane. This was my worst moment. I would run. It was a very winnable game.
There's worse.
And I just go top to gank, and he would just. I was watching the stream because I wanted to see his reaction.
Yeah, you wanted.
And I kept healing him. And he's like, "Why are you here?" And I just kept typing, "Topping you up," because I was just healing him with Soraka, topping you up. And I got him to rage quit the game. But then the thing that got me banned was I made a forum post that he left a game and should be banned for leaving the game.
No way you were that much of an instigator.
Yeah. And then Pendragon banned me from the forums. For those people who don't know Pendragon, until I apologized and like recognized that I had an error in my ways.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. And now you're. But bro, if that's like your biggest confession,
story.
If that's like one of your deepest, darkest secrets.
That's my most toxic thing I've ever done in League.
In League.
Well, the other toxic thing I do in League is back in ranked 5s. Nobody really played ranked 5, so once a team got really high elo, you just couldn't find games. Like, you literally sit in queue for 30 minutes. If you're 1800 elo, the 1500 elo people would play against the 1600 elo people, and eventually it would like spread, and you'd wait like an hour to play a 1200 elo game. So what we would do is we'd wait until the other team surrendered, and then if you surrendered after them, they would win. So you could tank your elo to essentially infinity. But we'd do it with randoms from the LFG, so we'd like 4-man, and there'd be one dude on our team that wouldn't know what's up. and he'd be so mad that we'd lose.
Yeah, you would intentionally. I did that too on stream because it was so like back then people didn't really think of it as like, is it ethical to smurf?
Oh. No, people just smurf.
No. Yeah, of course you just smurf.
They boosted.
The deepest, darkest Jatt. What the hell?
Dark Jatt.
Just 16 years ago, dude. I didn't have a job.
Dude, I think honestly, you're weird if you haven't been extremely toxic in a video game at least once
in your life.
Because like, there are just days where you woke up on the wrong side of the bed and someone pisses you off, or you just feel like griefing someone, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just projecting here, but like, I think that everyone.
This might be you and me.
Oh,
Riv, have you had this experience? I feel like you've been chat restricted. No.
In League?
Yeah.
Or no.
Oh, come on.
Oh my God. I feel like, okay, you know what?
All right.
Riv is an angel.
Sure. Rivington Bislin the third. You load into a game.
I could never do that. For 2 years, I was handling permanent suspensions.
Oh, you were on player support.
Yeah.
True.
I forgot you were a player support before you casted.
Like falsely reported Phreak in my account. We had some of the highest ratings, and we never actually got punished because they knew they weren't true.
Oh, true. Because you're too recognizable.
Oh, that's funny.
Do you still drive motorcycles, Riv?
See, then this is why you guys went pro.
Yeah.
Because we're toxic?
The toxicity, yes. It helps.
It does drive you a
helps with going pro because you don't have a right to be toxic unless you're really good.
Oh, true.
So in order for you to continue to stay toxic, I'd rather get good than get less toxic.
I guess. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Because the toxicity eventually wears off. Right. There you go.
I didn't know that at the time, but yeah, it does.
When you're here.
Weirdly enough, it does, yeah. Look at Tyler 1.
Well, about
got to have
well, I just played an AT&T Cup with him.
He's better than he was.
He's better.
Yeah.
Better.
He's a father, too.
Yeah, that's what he says.
Oh.
Do you still have motorcycles, Riv?
Yeah.
I thought you were like the coolest guy back then because you're Rivington Bislin III. You had the deep voice.
Yeah,
you wore like aviators sometimes, and you drove a motorcycle to work.
I did drive a motorcycle.
Do you remember the video about him driving motorcycles? It got like 700,000 views or something.
Wow.
Where you just like, you talked about how you like listen to think about
I listen to cast when I drive. Yeah, I used to listen to cast when I drove. There was a PTL, they let me drive my motorcycle into the studio. I drove it down the hallway.
Oh my God.
That was unreal. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Someone in chat said used to. I still think you're one of the coolest guys in the world, Riv. Sorry, I didn't mean nothing by that, boss.
Cool.
Yeah, I used to think you were cool. I kind of want to get Keith at some point to just like hang out for like a couple minutes because the thing is, the only thing the community knows about him, I swear to God, is that he's the Toucan.
He's Toucan.
He's the Toucan.
Is he starting a business or something?
Is he?
Oh, I got some fun facts about him.
Yeah, throw some fun facts. I have not talked to
everyone. Everyone was asked to give fun facts, and not everybody did. Keith, one sentence of what you've been up to since retiring. Okay. Lifting weights and starting businesses.
Starting businesses.
Businesses.
Le Toucan is going to be like a trillionaire soon.
Dude.
And he wants to play against Froggen because
a lot of flashes
so long.
Top side.
Not
much follow up. Oh, clap damage. Not enough. Taking the portal. Cosmic.
The movement.
Blinding miss. Oh my God. Beeps him out, dude. Acadian comes in for the final
Team
kill,
Pope is actually kind of cleaning up right now. They're cleaning house.
The last time Keith played consistently was 2022. Consistently. That doesn't mean he has. Oh, and he's stepping up on mid a little bit too far, buddy.
Ruh-roh. A little bit of a hug here.
Oh,
that's
a hard
well for him.
Le Toucan down.
Yeah. I remember when TSM was trying him out with Wild Turtle. That was the day. He's always like he's Le Toucan, but he was like the guy that TSM brought in
to
really briefly,
Turtle.
and then he was also the guy that C9 brought in.
He always had to
he
fill
was the
some
he was the tactical to Sven right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's brought in just to motivate the other guy and see like, yo, do you actually care about this spot? But Keith was always also very good.
He once role swapped to support. Raz told me this story because Raz was the coach of Golden Guardians Academy. So this would have been like 2019. He role swapped to support, and they had like a young AD carry that he was basically like teaching the macro to. And the next split, Keith just played AD carry again. Because he was like, if I'm going to tell this guy how to play AD carry, like I'm just going to do it myself. and then he's back to AD carry. feel like that's how it goes with player coaches.
Yeah.
You can do it.
You can't have a player coach that actually has any desire to come back to play and is just using it as like an interim thing, because that's when you get like the Dokeless sniper thing too, where it's just like, yeah, I'll be your positional coach, sniper. Yoink. Welcome, 100 Thieves Dokla.
That was the Solo invented that strategy, by the way.
Solo.
Yeah.
That guy was. That was a guy.
You know what's really crazy? And I know we're definitely a little off topic. We'll get back to the game soon. Solo replaced Viper on FlyQuest as HotshotGG's getting run down.
Oh my god, this matchup is so brutal.
I mean, yeah, especially as a side laner. Yeah. But so Sniper replaced Viper as the player coach, and then Dokla does the same thing to Viper's brother later. How fitting is that?
No way.
That both brothers got hit by the same move by different players.
Wow. I didn't know that lore, bro. That lore goes deep.
Yeah. It's really brutal.
I mean, it's actually funny because, yeah, Viper's the older brother between the two, and like he had his stint early on. One generation later, it's Sniper's turn. Maybe one generation, it's the Crimson guy's turn.
True. By the way, someone's got to give Sniper a chance. Dude's like insane LP, wins NACL. Like, put him back in there. I think Tactical's going to do well, by the way.
I think so too. Motivation goes a long way.
Speaking of items, Doublelift, there used to be times when like we would hear comms or videos back in the day of like 80 carries in like internationals being like, guys, what item do I build? Do you ever remember doing that and stuff? Being like, team, what do I have to build now?
I have asked my team if it was like, should I get a GA? Because like, usually you buy GA on 80 carries. Oh my. Goodbye, Darshan. Darshan is like the weakest, strongest Vayne this game. It's so, like, sometimes he does something and I'm like, holy shit. And then there he just died.
He like 1v1s Paul Belter and
yeah. He just died in thin air, like just like 4 things hit him at once. But man. Now back to the items thing though. Yes. I would ask my teammates sometimes, but I was like, I'm kind of like Phreak where I'm really nerdy about items and I like to cook and I'm pretty strongly opinioned about items for 80 carry because it is kind of a math equation. And yeah, so I would always try to honestly tell my teammates what to build.
Because the meme that come out of that was always like, oh, they don't know what they're doing at the pro level.
Yeah, right? It's weird, right? It's like, how do you not know? Oh.
3-0.
Team Snacky.
Team Snacky.
Snacky. Also Snacky. I also believe in Snacky. What it's worth.
3-0 for him. Now we just caster cursed him. It depends what room he is.
Yeah,
what
you're
room
right. Guys, speaking of 3-0s, T1 is totally going to 3-0 Team Liquid at MSI today. Do you agree?
Oh, dude, yeah, absolutely. Team wait. I thought you were going to say the other way around for caster curse.
Yes, T1 is totally going to 3-0 Team Liquid today. What do you... Keep up.
Oh, yes. Yes, you're right. T1 is totally going to 3-0. They have no chance of ever getting that upset. No way. Nope. Yeah, sorry. It's over for TL. It's over for TL. They might as well not even play.
Had it and then confused themselves.
I hurt myself.
Confusion. Yeah. Riv, you got to say your catchphrase. Doublelift apparently thinks you have a catchphrase.
That was me. I'm Rivington Bislin III.
Oh my god.
He's so happy. He's so happy you said your own name.
So happy.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone put a smile on so big after they said their own name.
Boom. One of them was great cast on the day.
I love great cast on the day. It's so good.
Yeah, yeah. What does that mean?
So it's like, you know, like over there doing the interview, right? And it's like, all right, Riv, take it away with Jatt. And he's like, thanks, guys. Great cast on the day. And then goes on the interview.
Yeah.
So he just like, it's like, hey, good job. But the phrase is great cast on the day.
I had no idea that's what that meant.
He said that, I think, literally every time.
Yeah.
So
but
we would start using it as well.
Gibberish to me as a viewer. Like, there's no way. Did everyone know that? Did everyone know that? Great cast on the day.
Do you guys, yeah, like, if a caster tosses to you and you say, thanks, Phreak, great cast on the day, are you like, that's gibberish? I don't know what that could possibly mean. There are no context clues at all for what that could possibly mean.
So basically, for like 10 years of casting for Doublelift, I was like,
yes, exactly. Might as well have been like speaking Martian or something. Like, I had no idea what that meant.
Perfect. Do you remember at Worlds when you walked in front of the camera?
Yeah, I did.
In Korea?
Yeah. And it became like a meme that like,
we held on to that for a long time.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
And now look at this tournament. Everyone's walking in front of the camera. It's
on purpose.
I was ahead of my time.
You made it a thing. Now it's just nonchalant. It's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like
trendsetter, and you didn't even know it.
Yeah.
40,000 people.
Would you like to do a pro player handshake?
pro player handshake?
So go for a fist bump.
Oh.
Yeah, you immediately both know.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when it's an international.
Physically.
Yeah.
Especially you go to like, you know, you play like the Chinese team or something and you go for the fist bump and they've never done that before and it's just like, oh man.
No. It's got to be lighter though. It's kind of just.
Oh, like more sensual, like.
Yeah. Because they're like, yes, I'll shake, but we don't usually shake, so it was always very soft. And you're like, okay, nice to meet you.
Figured out who had soft hands.
Very kind.
Oh, nice. Do you remember anyone who had soft hands?
Not gonna lie, usually I was on the losing end of those ones, so I just kind of sat there and I'm accepting whatever. I'm like waiting for them. You know, they put out the hand, I'll shake. They put out the fist bump, I'll do that. I'm reacting.
That's fair. I get that.
Sick.
At least you finally got to the point where you actually went to 2 worlds, because there was the meme for a while where it's like the trophy case is empty and you're on the analyst desk.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, that was forever.
Yeah.
It's actually
and then
so
it was
crazy.
get to groups, then go to the analyst desk.
Yes. Yeah, then I would, Then there was 2 years I didn't go to Worlds, and then there was a whole meme about trophy case.
Yeah.
And then I'm just hard stuck in groups.
Yep.
Unlucky.
Unlucky.
Unlucky, what can I say? League is a game of luck, not skill.
Yeah, for sure. Faker, just, you know,
luck, not skill.
A lot of dice rolls.
If you put me in there with those teammates, same results.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
As we banter on, we are getting something fixed up on the desk, just to let you know, on the players area. So.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we were just.
I mean, we're vamping too.
Yeah.
I thought we were just.
It's my time to shine
for fun.
Yeah.
You got to keep the cameras on me. Wow, how dare you? I just said, you know, it's fine.
Favorite world, or
Thank you.
Not even world's favorite event you traveled to, like when you were in whatever country, or even was it maybe an LA event?
I think it's still the LCS finals in Toronto, the Air Toronto Center, because like there was something special about that era and about how I had like a kind of a chip on my shoulder because I thought I would be on CLG for my entire life. Like CLG was my life, and then they kicked me, and I was like, what? I thought we were, you know, I thought I was like loyal and we would like make things work, and even though, you know, things got bad at Worlds and stuff, I thought we'd like.
That's when you realize things could be different than the way you like envisioned.
Yeah, it shattered my world. I was like, how did you guys kick me? Like I felt like honestly enraged because I thought I kind of carried CLG.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't just kind of carry. I thought I carried CLG, and then I joined TSM and we lost to them in finals 3-2. Went to game 5 and I got shit on by Stixxay in game 5. Like he popped off on Trist against me and I was so mad. And then I carried that over to the next season, right? And I was like, if we don't win this season, like I don't know what I'll do. Like we have to win and prove it to myself that I can win without my old team and against my old team. And so we won and I was like, this is the coolest moment of my life. Like this is so sick. And the fact that I carried game 4 with the Lucian play against C9, who was kind of like TSM's rivals too. The whole thing was just like so, it just felt so right. Yeah, sick. Felt worth it.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah, wow. I also did it for this moment where I got a good job.
Yeah. It's just like, I want the 10 years later, good job.
Phreak will be sitting there, he's going to say good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if someone could tell me that I did a good job casting some random game in 2016, Twitch chat.
Yeah?
I would
You were
really
a part of
appreciate
that play, right? You cast that play.
I probably did.
Yeah,
I had a 50% shot roughly of casting you in the finals.
No way.
Roughly.
It was just luck. It was just luck, right?
Yeah, just luck. You know, just flip a coin. It comes up heads. Sick. Cast finals this year.
I mean, I haven't asked, but like, are you glad that you moved on from casting, or does does part of you miss casting all the time?
There's good and bad, right? Like I think nothing is like literally perfect, right? Casting is really fun. Love my old coworkers, right? Like you guys are awesome. It's fun to hang out with you guys. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, here to help. I will say, like, casting is way less work than being a pro player or having a regular job because we're on air 2 days a week.
Yeah.
Okay. Prep for your games. Sick, dude. Hard job. Real tough. Especially as play-by-play where you don't have to, like, do all the analysis. You don't have to be like, oh, yeah, this guy's been prepping his Victor counter pick for the last week in solo queue. I'm just like, that fight looked hype. I'm gonna yell some, right? Like, it's not that, like, it's skillful, but it is not a lot of work. Game design, a lot more work.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, on that point, it's like, wow, yeah, it's a lot more work. That said, like, the work is really fun. It's really gratifying, right? So it's like, I miss you guys. It is hard to work, but the work is really gratifying as well. I mean, so is casting, right? Like, in both cases, I've been very blessed. It's like, I get to do something I really, really enjoy that, like, I can put effort into and feel good about that effort and feel rewarded for it and, like, just, like, feel validated the whole time. Like, that whole stuff is really awesome.
Yeah.
I'll say the one thing that I think is strict upside for me, for my tastes, is I did not like how much you had to travel for casting.
Yeah.
And because I was good enough to get picked to go to all the international events, I'm leaving home 2 to 4 times a year for, you know, LCS road shows or MSI plus Worlds or plus whatever.
Like 40 days on the road.
Right. And then there's been many years, and now it's back to, again, being 3 times a year going international, right? Like, for a while it was Allstars, then it was just MSI and Worlds, now it's MSI Worlds and Lock-In and all that stuff. But it's like, yeah, okay, there's just like, there's a lot going on here. And it's like, it's nice to be able to be home, right? Like, that's kind of nice. Great. Yeah, I was informed that this was getting used last time. That Hanser, I think, was doing draft prep.
Playing a match.
Not even joking. ChatGPT might be not too shabby at draft.
I mean, it's going to be good at regurgitating Reddit advice, right? Because
Reddit
LLMs aren't smart.
Yeah.
They just have read every word that everyone on the internet. Well, and so it's going to be really good at regurgitating.
Reddit is cooking. I'm not even joking. Sometimes I will go to a post-match thread, and even when I was playing, I would go to the post-match thread and be like, why the fuck did we pick that? You know, and this top commenter, damn, I'm never going to say this publicly, but this guy's right. Sometimes Twitch chat's right too.
So
Twitch chat is always right.
That's a question too.
Right.
Is that discussion? Does it become chaos? Does it become something else when you get through a draft and you're like, holy shit, how did we actually pick this bad of a team? Like, you ever been in that situation?
Yeah.
And like, what is the build up to that? How does that happen? Because when we're watching as viewers from the outside, we're like, you're what? You what? You left up what? You gave up what?
Yeah, no, 100%. I can think of so many crazy blunders. Bro, there was a TSM 2020. We went on stage against Fnatic, and they were like, we can't give them Evelynn Lucian, no matter what. And the first thing we did was we forgot to ban Lucian, and we gave them Evelynn Lucian. This was Nemesis and Selfmade. It's their one tricks.
Yeah,
Nemesis only played Lucian
It's
mid.
crazy how you guys got that wrong.
Selfmade was an Evelynn one trick before he went pro, and we're just like, oh my god, how did this happen? And I just see my coach at the time, it's Maber. He's just like furiously flipping through his notes. He's like, oh shit, I forgot to ban. I forgot to ban Lucian.
God.
and then yeah, it was just like, oh.
Thanks.
How do you shit the bed like that? I think nerves. It just happens. It's just, you get nervous on stage, it's time crunch, it's like a lot of pressure on you in the moment. You're thinking about a lot of scenarios.
And then you're probably like leaving somebody up to have the thoughts or something. She's like, all right, I'll be quiet.
Yeah, and then someone cooks. I think another thing that happens is someone starts cooking. Yeah. Someone's like, wait, I want this, and it throws off the whole team comp.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah. I guess
read this champion's kit.
Yeah, that's true. That's accurate. This man looking himself up.
Reminiscing?
Yeah.
Where are the dance video?
No, that's Monster's looking at Svenskeren.
Ah, okay.
Find a Svenskeren dance video.
Yeah. Dude, Dennis would always be so like shy about his shuffling video. If you guys go Google it right now, I'm sure it'll pop up. The Dennis J.
He's
shuffle.
good.
Yeah, he was good. I liked it.
He's like embarrassed. He's like, no, I'll never shuffle. And then one time we got him to agree, if we win at some match at Worlds, will you shuffle on stage? And he goes, sure. We fucking lost.
Oh.
Damn it.
On-stage shuffle?
An on-stage shuffle.
I feel like a letdown.
That was pretty unlucky.
Looking at this, it makes me think I was going through some old boxes in my closet, and I have 3 notebooks from just years and years, and I can turn to a page, and it'll be like, at Worlds, it'll be like, Dyrus doing okay, not good against Nidalees, matching up against someone in the lane in their first match at Worlds. Dude, a whole book of these things. It's so funny to read through them and see what like the timeline was for a player or a team in like 2015.
Bro, I have these old journals because I was really like into journaling when I was playing, and it's like I had like 8 years of my daily affirmations where I'm like, I am blank.
I am the best AD carry in the LCS.
Yeah.
Everyone else is trash.
3 things I'm grateful for, 3 daily affirmations, 3 goals for the day for 8 years. Yeah.
And they like, blocks enabled, instantly banned. Yeah.
Thank you, Phreak.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. You retired at the right time.
Bot lane you played?
What's what?
What's the last mage bot lane you played?
So I actually have like a horrible win rate on mages. I'm 0-2 on Vlad, and I'm 0-1 on Syndra. And then after those games, each of them, I just keep apologizing to him, guys. I'm so like I just can't play mages. And I justified it.
Yeah, just saw you on a Vlad game the other day where you were crushing.
Oh well, yeah, like against solo queue players, but against pros.
Oh, okay.
Back then, I was just horrible.
It's no deal.
And another thing was like I just told him like Uzi doesn't play mages, and Uzi was like my hero. So
yeah.
I was like, bro, the best AD carry of all time refuses to play mages. I refuse.
Dude, I actually remember that year because it was both Ruler and Uzi only played AD carries. And everyone's losing their minds like, you have to play mages every game. Like, the 2 best AD carries ever, the 2 reigning world champions, MSI and Worlds, only play AD carries. What do you mean?
Yeah. And then
you can just play AD.
Oh, nice little hook rate.
Nice.
Xpecial's playing Pantheon support to fix the damage spread on his team. The damage spread on the team is so cursed. They have like triple AP. He needed to.
Yeah, it's a little unlucky. But double was enough.
But I totally agree with like, and like, is it optimal? No. Ideally, you can learn how to play anything, right? But like, let's be honest here, there is like a skill gap. And I thought the same thing when Berserker was playing Ziggs in their like elimination games. I'm like, guys, what are we doing? Like, why are we putting Berserker, who's like your hard carry player, on Ziggs?
Yeah.
And then they just get like eliminated out of Worlds.
Yeah. It's actually kind of crazy. Like, here's the Shy. Would you like to play Ornn? Like, no, what are you doing?
No,
just give him whatever he wants to play. He'll run it down half the time, but like, you have no player if he's on Ornn.
Yeah. And I was always, I don't know. I was always like down to just give me the ball, let me play whatever I'm comfortable with. Oh,
yeah, that is a kill. I mean, honestly, Nautilus Samira is a really, really good early lane. You have so much lockdown, so much damage.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the dream combo.
All right, I have a question for you, Double. So 20, I don't know, probably 17. We do the like, remember like the pocket pick series from LCS?
Yeah.
Like an interview. And I remember like at the time, like Lucian's like meta, so he's like all you play.
Yeah. And
you were like, yeah, my pocket pick's Lucian. So are you like actually a big Lucian fan, or is it just like, yeah, I just like one trick Lucian right now, so that's just the thing?
No,
like even still in retrospect, you're like, yes, Lucian is like my guy.
Lucian's my guy.
Okay.
He's my favorite AD carry to play of all time.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
people ask, oh, I thought it would be Vayne. Oh, I thought it would be Jinx. And it's like, no, like Lucian, I have so much fun on that champ.
All right, I have another one. Different point in time. This is like a 2012 ML. Oh, wait, hold on, we got a gank.
Oh.
On to Velka. Oh my god. Latest spaghetti
Velka
all over
literally
the floor.
just got.
And Xpecial just got back to lane. They don't even have kill pressure with Ignite down, so they're forced to run this one out. Another easy one for the side of, what was that? Sneaky's team. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice kill for each of them. So Lemon and Sneaky can both get fed. Good for them.
And Lemon did a for fun roam mid at level 2. So the fact that he did a for fun roam, then they get a 2v2 kill, then they get a successful gank is just like,
oh yeah,
bot lane's influence is spreading.
Yeah. Supports determine everything. Best role. All right, so I think my recollection is like a 2012 MLG.
Yeah.
You're in like the bracket reset. You're on CLG. And you like win game 3 of one of the series or something like that with Vayne.
Yeah.
You finally pull out Vayne. You guys like win. And you refuse to go back to playing Vayne for the rest of the series.
Did I refuse?
So like if I you did like bracket reset against TSM. In one of the wins you play Vayne. And we're like, yes, double with Vayne, let's go. Like, we're all excited. And then you just like never played again the rest of the series.
I think I had like really, really strict. You know how pro players make up rules?
Yeah.
It's like, I can't play this if I can only play this if they do this. And so I had these like really, really like stubborn conditions that like honestly didn't make that much sense. And then I realized after like 2 or 3 years of making up all these rules, it's just like, well, it seems like I can't do anything because I have like 2 years of rules where like I can't this, can't this, can't this, can't this. This is bad into this, and I'm just like, all right, let's like reset all my rules because they're not really making too much sense anymore. That was probably that. It's like I'll only play Vayne if like 3 check marks happen, and it was probably like not really true.
Yeah, only 2 check marks in that game.
Yeah,
really unfortunate.
Really unlucky, guys. Like my jungler wants to play a carry, so I can't play Vayne.
Yeah, based.
Is there ever a time you can remember forcing the checklist? Specifically?
Oh, dude, all the time. I'd be like, guys, like, I'll play Varus. I remember the biggest one was like, my coach would be like, you need to be like you need to be like more flexible about when you play Varus, because like, I had an insane win rate on Varus, because he's like a lane dominant pick that has like really OP team fighting. But I hated playing Varus because he didn't scale, and I like loved to play scaling. And then Coach Kane was, they got to replay the solo kill. That was
yeah.
Yep. And
there's just so much fighting, and Team Sneaky's winning every single fight.
Oh, he was extremely over.
Yeah.
It's okay. This game's over. All right.
Yeah, this game might be over.
It's so over.
So you were saying?
God.
Picking?
Yeah, Coach Kane he sat me down one day and he's like, dude, like I'm trying to do the draft, but I just can't do it with like
other shit, Peter.
Yeah, he's like, and then you know he's telling me like you're like way too inflexible about with a translator, like Dota's right. He's like telling me like, oh, you're too inflexible, and I was like, okay, fine. In the finals, if you want me to play Varus, just tell me. I'll play whenever you want. And we were down 0-2 against TSM. I'm on Team Liquid. This is 2019. We're down 0-2, and then Kane just tells me, like, yeah, you have to play Varus. I'm like, okay, I'm down. And it was totally the right call. It was totally the right call. We came back, we reversed up TSM there, so
3 straight Varus games?
Sometimes. No, I think it might have been 2, honestly. And then in the game 5, I played Kai'Sa. But
unfortunate.
Kane was for sure right. Varus was OP, and I was being really stubborn about it. I was like, I don't want to play it unless blah, 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 blah.
Who would have thunk it? Coach has seen the bigger picture.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Coach Kane was so good.
Nice, that's good to hear.
This mid matchup, I got a flashback of, no one's going to remember this, Xpecial versus Dade. He fraud checked Dade.
Yeah. Oh.
Xpecial was playing, I think Xpecial was playing Talon, yeah. He was playing old Talon where his ult was just like an explosion out.
Yeah.
And Dade was playing Zed, and everyone was saying, Dade best player in the world, Dade best player in the world. Watch this matchup, Xpecial shits on Dade. The fraud alert sounds.
Yeah.
That's like, I love fraud check. I love anytime you like go to game 2 of the series and you play the reverse matchup. You're like, all right, I lost Renekton versus Gnar. Game 2, Gnar versus Renekton. Should have lost that too. All right, my bad.
That's the one thing that Fearless took away, but it's like it's worth it, right? It's worth it.
It's worth it, but I know. Yeah.
But yeah,
I know.
That fraud checking of a handshake matchup was so beautiful sometimes.
Yeah. My favorite Xpecial memory is not him fraud checking Dade. It's him playing Sivir in that bot lane tri-brush
and standing
still. 0
still.
APM team fighting.
Yeah.
For like a triple.
That's so funny, man.
Yeah.
Origin. And then Xpecial's mom made that graphic that was like, it was like endearing, right? But it was just like so funny. It was like synergy, teamwork.
It was so good.
It was so good.
Peak parent.
But like, man, that will never happen again because now every esports team has a graphics department, and you know, graphic design is my passion. And,
yep.
So funny though.
Telling esports moms can't be passionate.
She had passion.
Yeah.
She had heart.
Oh, you're looking a little dead.
A little too much.
Oh.
You flashed? Sir?
You tried to get over the wall there.
You weren't even close.
Well, maybe with a W, like flash to the wall, get a W over. I don't know.
Alliance Froggen would have hit that.
Which Alliance Froggen? Wasn't there like an Alliance version that like really sucked?
Yeah.
Or maybe it was just Elements. Elements Froggen would have definitely died.
Elements was
Elements was like one of the original super teams, and they were
fever
so
dream of a.
They were so bad. Snacky. Dragon number 3. Back in like season 2, season 3, I would just like. You remember when the client showed like, here, spectate a live challenger game?
Yeah.
I would just like friend people who were on that, just like acquire challenger players on my friends list.
No way.
Yeah. There's a while my friends was just like a bunch of random challenger players I'd never talked to, never met, whatever.
Why?
Sneaky was one of the guys I had added.
Sneaky.
So like, yeah, so I just had Sneaky in my friends list like way before he ever joined LCS.
Wow.
He was just some guy who played a lot of Draven, who was like high elo.
Yeah. Damn,
and then he made LCS.
Sneaky, you're trying to get him to do boost you.
That is not, it truly wasn't that at all. It's just like I wanted the, I don't know if it was even clout or what. Actually, this is also a time where I would like constantly promote people for their like Rune of Mastery pages. And so it'd be like, hey, so what is this good player doing on Runes of Masteries? I actually, as well, on the LCS after games, I would like open up their profile and be like, so what are all your Rune? And I'll like take pictures on my phone of everyone's like Rune of Mastery pages after LCS games. And like go home and save them.
You know, Soren, Bjergsen, one of his like secret tactics would be to, if like a new champ became meta on the next patch, he would always consult the one tricks first, and he would ask him like, there was like a Zed one trick laceration, and Zed came back into the meta, and he's asking laceration like, why do you do this page in this matchup? Okay, like what about this build in this game? Like why did you do that? And he would like collect info.
That's cool.
From the one tricks, because it's like these guys are 1,000 games ahead of you.
Oh yeah.
So you might as well just ask.
Nice timing.
That's the thing, is when you're trying to replicate what somebody does, you don't replicate what they're doing now. You start where they did a few years ago. How to build from that.
Yeah, you follow their footsteps.
Yeah, the why is hard.
You always feel behind if you're trying to start with the right now. Oh.
Hello, this is Travis here with LemonNation for a post-game interview. LemonNation, when was the last time you were allowed to give a post-game interview after a match?
I don't know, 2015 maybe? Something,
Yeah.
2014?
Yeah, I think there was a moment in time where you had a post-game interview and they're like, maybe no more from him.
Yeah, they didn't like what I said.
Yeah.
I was too real.